Fuck, it's gonna have the wrong thumbnail too. So it's gonna show up on YouTube as
WAMMBS.
sitting here.
Luckily, I didn't send out any links yet. So I see
Streaming at all.
Well, I clicked on live and it took me to the VOD of the previous stream.
We are live
Live.
Where are we live?
on a new third VOD.
A third. Okay, yes. We're
Yes.
live. Okay, Mint's in chat. He-Wan's in chat.
They're following along. They know what's going on.
Yeah.
Somehow they figured it out.
Live on Twitch.
At least the title is correct for some reason.
Because the title was just in there. It still says upcoming for the stream. They're supposed to be
Delete
doing.
all the stuff that we just did and also that.
Oh, I know exactly what happened.
What happened?
Fuck. Earlier when I was setting up the stream, so this mouse has a problem
Yeah.
where when I click, it double clicks sometimes randomly.
Okay.
And one of the things popped open and the cancel button was right on top of the start streaming button.
Okay.
So when I clicked it, it double clicked and hit start stream, and then I immediately ended stream. But I think that ate the event.
Okay. I
'Cause
think
the-
you need a new mouse.
Yeah, I need a new mouse. I need to replace this mouse. We're officially live. We were trying to get it right, but I think because I went live for like a millisecond earlier, it ate the fucking thing. Welcome, Gigadonk. Welcome, Brody. Welcome, Afro Treesiac.
I like that name.
Welcome, Minty. That is a really fun name, Afro Treesiac.
Sniff sniff smells like WAMMBS.
Smells like WAMMBS in here.
What the fart?
We'll go ahead and send out the links. I've got like a bunch of preloaded links that I was gonna send.
And you gotta change the link now.
No, it's just sending to my channel.
Oh, okay.
We're sending links. Send links to all your friends and family.
Friends in Whamley.
Yeah, all your friends in Whamley. I'm sending links to a bunch of people that I probably shouldn't send links to, but
Like
I'm
who?
assuming they're just gonna ignore it. People that I haven't talked to in a while.
Oh, that's really funny. I am totally not reading Volume 3 of Akira right now. I
Well,
would never.
evidently you have plenty of time.
Okay. Deleted the scheduled event, unlisted the 2 false events, and updated the thumbnail of the current event.
Let's freaking go. Good job.
Okay, chat. This is epic.
Okay. This is epic.
All right.
Have you just been hearing yourself through my phone this whole time?
No.
Eric said I've got a bit of a drive right now. Why the fuck not? Let's
did?
go.
Eric?
Yeah.
Based.
All right.
Sending photos of Link from Good Mythical Morning to all my friends and family.
Okay. Yeah. That doesn't help us at all, Gigadonk.
Avengers Endgame is good. These are some interesting
That's
takes.
that isn't well. Avengers Endgame is all right.
Yeah, it's great.
It's really good.
It's really-
What the
it's
fuck
like
are you
the-
talking about. It's great. It's my probably. Well, I don't know if it's my favorite, but I think
I read the
I-
first 2
one of the
volumes of
best
Akira a
ones.
couple months ago.
When is the
and
hentai starting? Right now that you're here.
So the hentai segment is second. The first segment is anime.
He said that so matter of factly. I only got 15 viewers. All right.
We have to cover the Yuri first.
I'm assuming everyone clicked on the links that we sent out.
Yeah.
So we're starting with the preamble. 15 minutes
We
late,
the
but
people, in order to
I need
form a
to
more
warm
perfect
up. You know, I
union.
need to not
Last
be
time our
as
preamble
upset.
was 22 minutes long. I think we can cut it down a little.
Yeah, let's
We-
cut
we
the
could- we
preamble
could-
a little bit here.
I
How was
okay.
your week, Shade?
How was my week? The whole fucking week I've been like crashing out mentally about all these things I want to do, but I'm just fucking working all the time, and then I get home and I'm too fucking tired.
You gotta be
So-
more like me. Jobless.
Jobless. I was gonna be like, what does that even mean?
Plenty of time to do whatever you want, wasting half of it anyways. That's the best way to live.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm working half of it and then wasting the other half. And that's the part that's driving me crazy. I really want to work on the shed. I want to turn it into, I have this like plan mapped out for how to turn it into like the coolest space ever.
Boku no Pico review at 8:45 p.m.
That's such a played out joke. That's so played out.
Eric did once tell me a story of like he was working at a vape store and someone came in and just asked like, "Hey, can I show you this?" And then they just put Boku no Pico.
That's a thing to do to
That's
someone.
a fun way to do that, I
I think he
guess.
said he got like a minute,
Straight
maybe
to jail.
45 seconds in, and it was like, "You need to not do that ever again."
Want to do stuff, but also play video game. That's the problem. Play video game is part of the stuff I want to do that I don't do. I end up just
that's the main
fucking-
part.
I just fucking lay down and just go. But I want to fucking work on the shed. These computers have been sitting on this table for like almost a month now.
Is that not where the
No.
People used to eat there.
Yeah, people used to eat on that table. There's all kinds of things, and aside from just wanting to do things, I haven't done fucking anything. That's how my week has gone.
Cool.
Time to
How was
quit
your week?
job.
My week was pretty good. Today, we woke up. We went to some lakes near our house and walked around. It was
Yeah.
very, very pretty.
Cool
not
lake.
super fucking hot. Then we went to Kelly's Tavern, which was okay.
It was
Wasn't
better
bad.
than the Ghent, which we
Yeah, it
reviewed
was way
last
better
week,
than the Ghent.
But
And then I went to Sports Clips. Shout out Kevin. You did a good job. I enjoyed it. And I got a haircut because it was getting long and it's hot. And I don't like having long
Too
hair when
much
it's hot.
Mm.
And
Only
we're about to
knowing-
go to South Carolina where it will be
very
Hotter.
hot. Yeah.
Yeah, only knowing Boku no Pico as an anime is kind of
Oh
a
yeah.
very strange.
We'll
way
make
to
some kind of
only know
announcement
anime.
about it, but WAMMBS will probably not happen at the normal time next weekend because
Yeah.
Bird and I are going out of town to Congaree National Park, and yeah, we probably won't be here on Sunday night. We might be here on Sunday night, but
I mean,
it's
we're
probably
gonna
better
have
to
to
plan
be.
around it being either we will do WAMMBS on
Monday night.
probably Monday night, right? That makes the most sense.
Yeah, I think so. But if we're back on
Monday
Sunday
night?
and we feel up to it, we can
Yeah,
still
Monday
do it.
night, and then we can do the PSO stream on Tuesday.
Yeah,
I suppose.
that makes sense.
6, 7.
6, 7.
I don't know what's going on in chat, but
They're talking about my haircut.
Kevin did
oh,
a great job.
it does look good. So the only other aspect of the preamble I wanna touch on here. So it is Father's Day,
Happy Father's Day.
and somebody asked me earlier, so are you gonna do like a special for Father's Day?
What?
I was like, I didn't think about that, but
Well, we're doing Fullmetal Alchemist,
yeah.
which is kind of the
And then-
opposite of a
and then I
good
went, I
father
thought about it,
figure.
and I went, wait, actually, this is WAMMBS Fatherless Edition.
No, it's funny. The other day I was thinking about how, like, in anime, there are like very few anime that are explicitly about good dads.
Yeah.
That are like, that's the whole plot of the show. Is like, this is a good dad. you know?
Sakamoto Days is one.
I don't. Is he a dad in that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even know. Hadn't read it or seen it. But
It's like a major part.
Spy
of it.
Family is kind of about being a good dad. Like,
Yeah.
there's one called Sweetness and Lightning that's just about being a good dad. Usagi Drop, if you don't read the manga, don't read the manga. Watch the anime, don't read the manga.
Okay. What's
Don't
wrong
look
with the
into the
manga?
manga. Don't find out anything about the manga. Well, basically, it's a story about a guy who ends up like raising a little girl in his family after the grandfather that was taking care of her dies. And in the manga, there's a time skip and they hook up. It's super
Oh.
weird. And the
Oh.
anime is like the cutest, sweetest thing you've ever seen.
Strange.
The manga gets into some freak shit.
What
as
about
it
The Last
goes.
of Us? That one has a good dad.
That is a video game.
So
Is there an anime for Last
So
of
there's a
Us?
few
That'd
anime
be
about
cool.
being a good dad. There is an overwhelming amount of anime about being a shit dad
Right.
or having no
So-
dad.
Yeah, so I was as soon as I said it, I went, okay, well, the anime we're talking about is like one of anime's most like famous deadbeat dads, and then I was like, well, Akira, pretty much everyone in there is fatherless.
Yeah.
And then Nirvana, I
He
don't
was
know
a
what
good
kind
dad.
of
Fatherless
I don't know what
music.
kind of,
Who, Kurt Cobain?
Yeah, he was a great
He-
dad.
he killed himself 1 year into his daughter's life.
He was an incredible dad.
But also their drummer just had an illegitimate kid. Dave Grohl.
Are we trying to say Dave Grohl's a bad dad too?
He just cheated and had a kid with another woman.
The only anime characters who like become dads, it's like Goku, terrible dad. Naruto, terrible dad. I don't know if Inuyasha's a good dad. I feel like he might be. I don't remember because we only watched the first episode of Yashahime, and they didn't really say anything about Inuyasha's fathering. But most of the time,
terrible.
anime character becomes dad, doesn't do a great job.
Eric said he's seen Initial D, and so Initial D is based as fuck. So that's a pretty good anime to have. have seen. And yeah, also Nirvana is divorced
Yeah.
dad rock.
Tell me you work in cars without telling me you work in cars.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, the only
That is-
anime I've seen is Initial D.
That is like the pipeline, right? You like get interested in cars, and then people go, "Well, there's this one anime that's like about cars, and it's like really cool."
Running in the 90s.
Dave.
There's also that one Yu-Gi-Oh where they're all on bikes. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, fucking 5Ds.
Yeah, 5D's nuts.
Yeah.
Christian
He's
Scott
nuts.
said divorced dad rock. That is absolutely what Nirvana is.
Yes,
It's
Nirvana
very
is
much
divorced dad rock.
divorced dad. Even more so than Clutch.
Shout out to the fatherless. Yeah, this is WAMMBS. Shout out to the fatherless. We can move into the actual show though.
Let's do it.
I pretty much already just spelled out everything that we just talked about, but I'm gonna do the 3 count. 3, 2, 1.
WAMMS.
This is Shade over here. Covering up. I'm completely covered. We got Bird over here. We got Trixie down here.
There's a little cat water fountain over there going off, and I'm wondering if that is picked up by
It's
the
always
mics,
been going on.
and if it sounds like a
It's not-
perpetual pissing happening.
it's
somewhere
not being
behind
picked
it.
up by
No,
the
this
microphone.
isn't like when we were streaming Phantasy Star and you left
Because-
the door open.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
have filters on to
Even
cut
with
that
the
out.
door closed, people tell me they hear me pissing when I'm live.
Maybe mute your mic.
Who cares? You hear a little piss. You hear piss when you piss.
Maybe mute our mics.
Nobody's trying to hear your piss.
Because
Anyway,
it's someone else's piss, it's somehow weirder than hearing your own piss.
It's weird to hear
if I
anyone's
could
piss.
choose to not hear my piss, I think I would.
Yeah.
It's funny because I
I also
often
typically
try to.
sit down, so I don't really hear anything.
Interesting. Your bowl must not be filling all the way.
Or I just piss forward, or I don't know.
I like to think of the bowl as half full, not half empty.
Okay. Anyway,
Damn,
big
bitch, you
thank you
frying
to the
chicken in there?
patrons. We got the same patrons last time. We got Ari May, he won, Gary Always, Duncan264, Lastesis, and the artist formerly known as Drew.
Arime and Hiwan are our most powerful soldiers on commenting WAMMS everywhere.
Yep.
If I make a video on any of my channels, Hiwan is there to say WAMMS right away.
Yeah, Hiwan is whamming it up. Ari May has recently gone through older videos and whammed it up on any videos that were. Why do I sit down? Because it's loud. Like, I'm not trying to piss and have everyone hear me piss. Like, I'm not trying to announce my pissing.
First of all, no one can hear you. Second of all, no one cares.
You don't think that people can hear? I can hear anyone when they're pissing. and
Why
they're
do you
right next to
care?
me.
Damn,
If
you
people
piss with
can
that
hear
dick?
You piss.
What else is it for? Anyway,
I'll show you after the show.
the anime we talked about, or that we watched, was the first 3 episodes of the original Fullmetal Alchemist. The manga was Akira. We read half of it. It's 6 volumes, and half of it was like 900 pages. Allegedly, Bird read it.
I'm like halfway through volume 3. Sorry.
Quick, speed
The
read
music. The music was Nevermind by Nirvana. The beer we have, what is this?
Star Hill
Star Hill.
variety pack. I don't actually. I think it's from Virginia.
Are they?
Richmond. Yep.
They've got the
Oh, really?
the like low budget brewery look to it, where it's just a can with like a sticker slapped onto the side.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what a lot of beers are,
yeah.
especially for craft breweries. It's kind of expensive to have bespoke cans made by, like,
Yeah.
let's say Voodoo Ranger.
It's how you know what their range is. Like, say that Sam Adams over there, you can tell that's an internationally, Voodoo Ranger or
Voodoo
Sam
Ranger
Adams. Why are there so
versus what
many
I'm talking about
empty beer cans still?
Do you really have to ask that
There's
question?
only 2. And I'm drinking this one right now.
Oh, okay. You're pre-gaming.
This was my pregame drink that I didn't finish.
Bro, how loud is it that it's a problem? I do be pissing with force.
so
Gigadog said I pee loud.
Let me
as
give a
heck
more
to assert
detailed answer.
dominance. That's the right way.
Right? So the more detailed answer is that if you piss into the middle of the toilet where the water's the deepest, you make a really, really deep resonating sound.
Yeah.
So to be silent, you would piss on the side
Yes.
so that it like trickles down. But
I do that for my own sake,
like
by the
the
way,
economics.
just out of not wanting to hear my own piss.
oh,
loudly.
you're the one saying that everyone else should listen to your piss.
Yeah, but I'm talking about logic. I'm not talking about what I do.
Okay.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Oh, yeah. And then, aside from that, sometimes the piss is fucking wild. It goes everywhere, and I don't.
That's a good reason to
The
say
Witcher
that.
3, wild
That's like a
piss.
solid 25% of the time. So I would rather just play it safe. Just fucking. Obviously, if I'm at a urinal, it's like fucking piss. But then,
Yeah.
like, I'll be I wake up in the morning, and then I go, and then it's all over my fucking knees, and I'm like, okay, I don't want that.
Yeah.
I just want fucking.
I got a
just
lot
want
of
it in the bowl.
splash damage today because I was wearing short shorts.
Yeah, I don't want that. I piss gentle is crazy.
We're gonna comment
Yeah.
WAMMBS. We're gonna subscribe, and we're gonna subscribe to the Patreon.
I need you to comment. I don't piss on my knees. And WAMMBS in all caps. We'll move on to
Lost
the anime
no viewers with the piss discussion.
because it's funny. We're moving in to the anime here. Let's go. 3, 2, 1.
WAMMBS Metal Alchemist.
WAMMBS Metal Alchemist.
Metal Alchemist.
That Fullmetal Alchemist. That's not actually a part of this show.
No, we're talking about
Yeah.
the old Full
The
Metal
old one, which
Alchemist.
does not have those commercial
Yeah.
transitions.
Or
Which is-
that one fucking song. Do you remember in Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood? There's like a. How would you?
The really annoying
Yeah.
background song.
It's
Yeah,
kind of like
thankfully
it's
that's
trying
not
to
in
build
the original.
suspense, but it like plays so often in the show.
Yeah, no, the soundtrack of the original show is a lot better than the Brotherhood soundtrack. That's one of the big advantages of OG FMA.
Yeah, so I was thinking about how the discussion for this would go
Yeah.
because all of us have seen Brotherhood.
Yeah.
And both of you have seen the
I've
original
seen both
Fullmetal
shows
Alchemist
twice.
a good amount.
I saw
The only
this
one here who
before
hadn't
Brotherhood.
really remembered this one is me.
Mm.
So I think it would be more interesting altogether to just mostly compare, like, say what the difference between the first 3 episodes of this one is to Brotherhood.
It moves so
rather
much
than-
faster. Thank
But
God.
first, you're gonna you're gonna comment,
Yeah.
you're gonna subscribe,
Speaking of
Like,
moving ways.
comment, and subscribe. Comment WAMMBS.
and you're gonna go to the Patreon like these fine folks did.
and
right
you're gonna
here.
piss quietly.
I'm gonna go piss right now.
Yeah. If you subscribe to the Patreon, you are going to get exclusive. No.
Close the door, please.
You're going to get exclusive podcast episodes that are only available on the Patreon where we talk about games and movies.
These
We've
are
already
some of the
recorded
most
one.
exclusive.
We're doing one per month. That is
Gams.
just what we have right now. It's called Games and Movies. Or no, it's called Mags.
Mags? Oh.
MMA.
Oh, to make for Magfest. I get it.
Yeah. Or because we had Mags from Phantasy Star Online on the brain when we made the title, which was the first episode of Phantasy Star Online where we talked about that. Pulling this off the screen, I also have the name tags here.
Trixie's gone, but
This
we're
is Shade.
we're
this is
what we
Bird,
say.
And this absentee is right here, Trixie. I'm gonna pull that camera off. And
Gigadonk said, I'm so tired of basic bitches acting like FMAO3 is garbage just by default because it's not Brotherhood. It may not be perfect, but it's got cool stuff. It is the Audible Piss
Yeah,
on
so
Patreon.
is the Audible Piss on Patreon? It would actually, it might
Yes,
be.
there probably is
because
Audible Piss
when,
on
when we
Patreon.
recorded the Phantasy Star Online episode, it was up there in their room, right next to their pisser, and there might have been. But so if we're talking about O3 FMA,
Yeah.
I think this thing has some advantages over Brotherhood. I'm not even going to lie.
These 3 episodes are the biggest advantage because I think this is one of the strongest 3-episode tests in anime history.
Yeah, so I was thinking about it because like the opening for Brotherhood is really like exciting,
Mm-hmm.
but also kind of throws you into too much. And uh, what I feel like Full Alchemist excels at is having it be so focused on Alphonse and Edward
Yeah.
being like on this journey that slowly gets larger as they go through. Like they're
Yeah.
slowly learning more about this shit. And FMA Brotherhood kind of throws you super deep in
Right
with
at the
that first
beginning,
episode.
because
You
that
mind if I
ice
open
dude
one of
just
these?
expo
Yeah.
dumps.
Can I start?
No.
It which on the one hand is kind of cool because then it's like you're like, what the hell's going on? And then you learn it later and you go, oh, that's what was going on in the first episode. But also maybe a bit much. Like the build up for this one where it's kind of just, you know, tells you what the hell's going on with them and then is like, and now they're wandering, you know, looking for a philosopher's stone. You learn all of that in the first 3 episodes as they go to Lior and they like deal with all the shit that's going on there.
And importantly, not that explicitly. Like it's kind of a like the first 2 episodes are like about just this adventure in Lior, and then at the end of it, they kind of are like the Philosopher's Stone is the thing we're after. That's why we're here.
And then we meet
like,
Lust and Gluttony.
It's a very background element to those first 2 episodes, and then you learn their backstory, and it's still just like a legend they've heard of, and then like the next rest of it is about them looking for that, and it's more explicit. But these first 3 episodes, they really keep the like, okay, here's what we're doing as like a side note to the fact that we're just watching the adventure play out. And
so also real quick for people that don't watch anime and also have no idea about Fullmetal Alchemist, a brief like explanation of what's going on.
So there's these 2 brothers, right? And
it's just called Two Brothers.
They're big fans of this world's version of science, which is called alchemy.
Because their dad did it.
Because their dad did it. And alchemy is basically if you draw the right circle with the right symbols in it, it can turn something into something else.
Yeah, equal matter into something else of equal matter.
Of what
equivalent exchange.
Equivalent exchange, yes. So their dad abandoned them, but he was good at alchemy. They have this old lady and a younger girl named Winry living next door to them. They're having a pretty ideal life out in the countryside. And then their mom gets really sick and dies. And so these 2 boys go, well, we're alchemists. What if we just
brought our
alchemy a soul into her?
Yeah, what if we bring our mom back?
This is like the number one big no, don't do this.
Yeah.
You should
Don't
never,
do that.
ever
That is
do
taboo.
this. Human transmutation is the worst. Don't do it. And so they do it anyway. Edward loses his arm and leg, and Al loses his entire body. He is trapped in a suit of armor. So you've got a short blonde kid who's probably like 14 or 15, and then you have a giant fuck-ass suit of armor that is probably like 12.
Yeah, I
think they're 1 year apart.
Yeah, they're 15 and 14
okay.
at the start. But important to note.
Oh, they can clap.
So then the actual what they're doing afterwards is that they are looking for the Philosopher's Stone, because what they've read is that the Philosopher's Stone has enough power to be able to like
unfuck that experiment.
Bring back Al's body and Ed's arm and leg, and also maybe bring their mom back, because they haven't given up on that either until later when they give up on that.
So it's important to note that all of that backstory you just described is episode 3 of the original show.
Right.
And it's episode 2 of Brotherhood. And both shows open with a flash forward, like further into the story. In the case of 2003, it's the story of going to this town, Lior. It's a desert town where there's a corrupt priest has taken over. Everyone
like a cult.
thinks
A cult has taken over this town.
Everybody believes that this priest is performing miracles and he can bring people back to life. So
but he's
they're all
using a
devoted.
philosopher's stone.
He's using a false philosopher's stone.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah, which I still don't understand, because that's true in both versions. But
Yeah.
What the
also
fuck is the difference?
you learn like a little bit later that like all the Philosopher's Stones are false.
Well, okay, it's just
Like,
a matter
it's
of
just
how powerful they are. Because
Yeah,
if to
it's
make
so-
a true philosopher's stone requires to like basically to sacrifice a massive human population
Yeah.
to create a stone, which
So,
does happen in both
It gets
versions.
explained in like I think it's only like episode 8 of Brotherhood, with the bury the chopper thing, how the Philosopher's Stones are made, which is why they end up going, oh, we should not use a Philosopher's Stone to do all this stuff because it requires the loss of like a mass amount of lives. Yeah, you have to like sacrifice a bunch of people's souls and like slam them into a stone, and that makes the Philosopher's Stone.
Krona is correct. The best part of the show is this version's Wrath and Sloth. They're very cool.
I don't know if I agree with that.
I do
really
like Brotherhood Sloth though. I think
Yeah.
he's a fun guy.
I like Sloth. I like all of the fucking homunculi in Brotherhood.
I like
think any
them
of them
all
are
in
bad.
Brotherhood too. I just think they're better in this.
Really?
I've seen that
I
argument
haven't
before.
watched enough
So
of it.
we're gonna try not to talk too
Yeah,
much about
that's
the
too
entirety
much,
of
too much.
2003. Because here's the thing:
Yeah.
Brotherhood gets off to a way worse start, but with better important elements. Because, the first 2 episodes of FMA 2003, like we said, starts off with the Lior arc. It's basically a one-off adventure.
It's also a part of science.
And like then it goes into the backstory, and then from the backstory episode it continues in chronological order, and the Lior episode would slot into like maybe episode 6-7 of the original show, because it's after they've had a couple adventures and they are state alchemists in the first 2 episodes.
Yeah.
So like we see them go from childhood through getting their state alchemist certification, and then
Technically, only Edward is a state alchemist.
true, yeah, only Edward is actually a state alchemist, because Al
Is a suit of armor.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they would probably be banned from being state alchemists if it was public knowledge that they performed human
They are actively
transmutation.
trying to hide.
A lot of the
that,
people in
Al
charge
is a
have
suit of armor.
figured it out because it's kind of obvious, but they're trying to, basically the government is trying to keep it a secret that they did the forbidden magic.
This is actually a pretty good question. What is the difference between Brotherhood and Fullmetal Alchemist?
This show was made before the manga was over.
So
Yeah.
so Fullmetal Alchemist is a manga, right? That came out in like
And it's long.
it like started in like the late 90s, and
I think
it
it
was
started
going
in 2001.
okay, maybe 2001.
It started in 2001.
And then-
The anime adaptation started in 2003, and so the manga was like way less than halfway done, basically. And I think that probably the author told the studio some of where it was gonna go,
Yeah,
but she didn't know
but not all of it.
where it was gonna go.
So essentially,
also-
the original anime just didn't know what the fuck they were doing, and then created an ending. Same
Not
thing.
just an ending, because
Well, they created like half the fucking show.
They created
More
Frank
than half.
Archer.
so the
Do
first
we all
but-
remember Frank
So-
Archer?
which
You
is the
wouldn't, but-
same as what like Game of Thrones did. So
Or
think
Soul
about
Eater.
like what people
It's-
hate about
it's
the
a-
last
so
couple seasons of Game of Thrones.
Here's the thing. People
very
talk
similar.
about the ending of 2003 being different. The whole 2003 is different because they add in like
Yeah.
8 filler episodes
The directing
in
is
the
also
first
different.
half also that were not in the manga, that have nothing to do with the story. And so Brotherhood, basically the first 22 or so episodes of Fullmetal Alchemist are condensed into like 9 episodes of Brotherhood, because there is, not only does Brotherhood skip over some stuff in the manga, but it skips over all the filler that's in the 2003 show. Now, if you grew up with the 2003 show like I did, some of that filler is just part of the story to
Yeah.
you, and it really it makes the journey feel much bigger. Like it makes it feel like Ed and Al were on this big adventure with all these little side stories before the plot started moving, whereas in Brotherhood it's like, okay, yeah, they had some adventures, now let's get to the fucking story, like it really skips over the idea that they had all
yes,
these adventures.
Brotherhood is a remake, but cleans up.
Well,
Essentially,
it's also
from
just like
2009 after
a
the manga
very
was over.
faithful adaptation
more
of the
closely
manga.
adapts.
So
the
the
manga.
original show is 50 episodes. Brotherhood is 65 episodes. And the original show, like I said, maybe 13 episodes worth of the original show are actually the manga. And then the entire rest of it is made up
So
for the anime.
Gigadonk also brings up that it's a similar thing happened with Soul Eater. I used
Yes, same studio.
So I used Game of Thrones as an example for the people that don't really watch anime, but Soul Eater had the same treatment
Yeah.
where the manga wasn't done, so they went with something completely different, and then people hated the anime
These two
because
shows
of that.
ruined that approach, or I shouldn't say ruined because we all hated
Well,
it. But
ended
they
it.
ended this approach
because people hated it so fucking much.
Yeah, people hated the ending, especially of Soul Eater. But like Studio Bones and Studio Madhouse were particularly notorious for taking on a manga that's still going, making up their own ending because they didn't want to have to make another season. They were just like, we'll just end it and it'll be its own thing as an anime, and it made manga fans super mad, and it really tarnished like the ability for these shows to sell
because
in the long
mining
term.
So Gigadonk said Brotherhood also cut out the train fight in the mining town because it just felt like filler, even though they're in the manga.
Yeah,
because the mining town's kind of boring, but
yeah,
they did relegate it to basically just like the full explanation of the mining town, which is like 2 episodes in the original one, was just like a news report that somebody reads off of a table. They're like, oh, a mining town got fucked up, which is kind of a problem because the main antagonist of the mining town is important later in the story.
Who's
in
that?
Brotherhood.
Yoki.
The guy with the stupid mustache.
What's his
His name is Yoki.
Yoki.
Ooh.
He's a guy.
He's the cowardly guy that creates problems for everyone.
He's basically the
randomly.
generic idea of a guy with power who fucks over the little guy.
Yeah.
And then he becomes important later in Brotherhood. In the original show, he's pretty much a one-off villain.
He is
but the woman
briefly
who works,
explained. I think they like flash back to what happened to him when he's first introduced.
The woman who works under him in FMA 2003, her body gets taken over by the main villain and becomes like the main villain later on. But like the original show adds in this whole 2 episodes where they meet and other Elric brothers who like two brothers who are pretending to be the Elric brothers.
Oh yeah.
It introduces one where they fight a phantom thief lady, which was one of my favorite episodes as a kid, but it's totally anime original. So yeah, there's a lot of anime original
What
stuff.
about when they kill Hitler? Oh wait, that's the actual
movie.
canon timeline.
So like, yeah, the original show, it adds a lot in, but these first 3 episodes are faithful to the manga, and the remake, what it does is it actually adds in an original first episode that is not from the manga or the original show, and it's also
It's really cool.
It's really that the first episode feels weird to me.
It feels very weird compared to the start of 2003 because it's like it almost feels like a filler movie. Like it feels more like an OVA or something.
Like what they're essentially doing is they're going, hey guys, so there's this grand mystery and we're going to introduce it to you in the first episode.
Yeah.
But then you don't even really get to understand that mystery until way later anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like, why did you do that?
It's trying to put the lead of the idea that there is government corruption at the start of the show, whereas that is something that very slowly unfolds in the original. Like when in the first 2 episodes, you know Edward is a state alchemist. You have no idea what that means. All it means is he works for the government.
And he's got a cool ass pocket watch.
He's
a dog of the government.
Yeah, a Guin no Inu, which is a phrase they use a billion times in the old show.
He's a dog.
They used it a billion times in the Brotherhood too.
Brotherhood
they don't
as
say
well.
it that much, but they do say it a lot.
But yeah, the
Not
dog of the
nearly as
military.
much as the original one.
They say it a lot. And Ed is a dog of the military, and that's all you hear about it in these first 2 episodes. And then once you get to like the train episode, like you mentioned, that gets cut out of Brotherhood, that's the one where they first start suggesting like, oh, there's a little corruption here. There's people who don't like the government, who think the government's corrupt. There's people within the government like Maze Hughes who are trying to figure out the corruption, which is
best boy.
You know what leads to his.
Hughes is
Speaking of
fucking
great
awesome.
dads,
one of the best anime dads, except he doesn't get to do that much.
but that's not
fathering.
his fault.
And in Brotherhood, he dies in like episode 7. I don't know when.
Does
It's
Envy kill
13.
him in the original
Yeah.
too?
Who? What?
Envy?
Does Envy kill him in the original, or just someone else kill
I
him?
thought it was Lust. No, it is Envy. Yeah, it's Envy. I don't remember if he does it in the original also. I think Lust might do it in the original.
Yeah. So, well, in the end, which one do we think is better of the first 3 episodes?
No, this.
If we're talking about the first 3, the original show is way better in my opinion.
I think
the
we all
only
agree.
thing it's massively missing is the whole. So in Brotherhood, when Ed performs the transmutation on his mom, he meets God or the
truth.
And
truth.
the whole the truth sequence is really cool and also matters a lot going forward in the
Right.
plot of Fullmetal
The
Alchemist Brotherhood.
truth is like a thing that's completely cut from the original run, right? Because they don't know what
There's
the hell
no
that
such
even
thing
is.
as that in the old show.
Because the truth is pretty important. Like the whole reason, I don't even know if it's explained in the original one, but in Brotherhood, it's explained that the reason why they lost what they lost was because that's what they gave.
Yeah.
Like Al gave his whole self to the transmutation of their mother, and Ed just gave his leg.
And his arm.
His arm was for Ed,
Oh, to get
or for Al.
Al back into the body.
Yeah,
Okay.
so the leg was for their mom. And so he goes, "Holy fuck, you gave your whole self." And then he goes, "I need to save your ass." And then fucking
Armors him.
Yeah, armors him. But I don't know if that ever really gets like a full explanation in the original one.
No, not really.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing. So the original show, the guy who wrote 2003 is a guy called Sho Aikawa.
That sounds familiar.
He's incredibly...
Show Tucker.
There's actually two famous Sho Aikawas from Japan, but this is the anime writer. He's very suspicious of Jewish people. And a lot of what happens in the second half of this show is like a big metaphor for the Palestine-Israeli conflict. And
Holy shit, that's super topical.
and it also goes into all this religious stuff and all kinds of shit. Like,
and Ed ends up trapped in World War I at the end.
yes,
Yeah.
Sho Aikawa is a crazy writer. Like,
And
everything
they
he's
find out
written
that
is insane.
that the Fuhrer King Bradley is giving like $10 billion a year to Israel.
So basically, everything that Aikawa added in.
Oh, he made Gozu.
Gozu?
Sho Aikawa. He plays someone in
No,
Gozu.
different Sho Aikawa.
Okay.
I told you there's two famous Sho Aikawas.
Well,
one is an
damn.
actor, one is a writer.
Screenwriter. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I'm looking for. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
He wrote Angel Cop. He wrote
Angel Cop.
Concrete Revolutio. He wrote a bunch of weird. He writes like the weirdest anime. And so the fact that he was given FMA is really funny because it's like he took it from being like a shonen manga into being a completely fucking different thing in the second half of the show. And parts of it are really interesting and parts of it are really bad.
He's done a lot of Eureka 7.
Interesting.
Recently, at least.
Oh, the later seasons of Eureka 7? That's unfortunate. Nobody likes any of those.
Well, I don't really like Eureka 7.
So,
Do we have anything else to say about this?
about Fullmetal Alchemist? Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a ton to say. I haven't even gotten
About the
started.
first 3 episodes.
Yeah. Like I said, these are like the strongest first 3 episodes.
Should I just full
of an
screen
anime.
your camera?
No, we got to comment. Keep it reined in.
All right, I'll try to brief it. I didn't realize we were like already pushing time here, but like
I mean, it's been going
So-
for like 30 minutes, I think.
so
20.
So very famously, the
Don't let me
English
find
dub
him.
of this show, the actor who plays Ed won a bunch of awards for playing Ed. He
Vic
also
Mignogna.
is a sex
Oh, okay, so
pest
you want
and
to
a-
talk about
a
Vic
weird-
Mignogna?
No, I don't. I want to say fuck that guy. Watch the Japanese version because the voice acting in Japanese is immaculate in this show. It is so fucking good. Pakuromi as Edward Elric, one of my favorite roles, one of my favorite actresses. She also plays Loran in Turn A Gundam. She's a Korean Japanese actress who has like a really cool husky voice. She plays boy characters incredibly well. She doesn't sound like a girl playing a boy. She just sounds like a little boy.
She keeps the role in Brotherhood, right?
Yes, the two main actresses keep their roles and everybody else is changed in the Japanese version. Alphonse is played by Rie Kugimiya, another one of my favorite voice actresses, best known for playing all the tsundere characters of the late 2000s. Her voice got super flanderized later on in her career, but because she plays like Taiga from Toradora and fucking Shana from Shakugan no Shana and shit. But as Al, she's amazing. Her performance of Al is so subtle, so good. And I think she was like under 18 when she played in the original show. Like she was fucking young. So yeah.
She was
Romy
born in
Park rules.
1979, so no, she wasn't.
1979?
Yes.
So that would have made her.
I'm
what?
sorry, I'm talking about Kugimiya.
Yeah,
whatever,
Rie Kugimiya, that would make her have been 24 or something. Whatever. She was pretty young, but she was amazing in this role. I guess she was just early in her career because I don't know any older Rie Kugimiya roles.
Oh, she's Haumea in Fire Force.
I don't remember who that is.
The lady with the crown, the like ultimate antagonist.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, she's in a ton of fucking anime. They've both been incredibly successful actresses since these roles, but two of my favorite roles in anime are them playing Ed and Al. I think they sell those characters amazingly. The artwork is incredible in classic FMA. The fucking everything just looks amazing. It sounds amazing. Sound effects, the music, like the production is perfect of these episodes. And just like the fact that the first two, they start off in like a desert village. So no matter where you're from, unless you live in the desert, it feels foreign.
Unless you live in the desert?
Yes. Unless you are someone who lives in the desert, it feels like you are in a foreign land. It feels like you're on an adventure because, you know, Japan, America, Europe, whatever, you are not used to the desert, you know? So starting off in this desert town immediately puts into your head, these two are like well-traveled. They're out of the, and also like most of the characters in this town are dark skinned. They're both obviously, or Ed is obviously Germanic, you know, like, so you've got this immediate
Who knows
sense,
what Alphonse is?
Yeah, you've got this immediate sense of like we're in a foreign land. You know, they come into town through the desert. You learn everything about this town, and they solve this mystery, and they have like cool fights, and there's fun moments.
All
like,
they're missing is a dog that talks.
the whole bit where
Solving mysteries.
yeah, Alphonse steals the giant bell and hooks it up to a radio thing so that when Ed's imprisoned and Cornello just tells him his whole evil plan, he's got a radio behind him that broadcasts through the bell to the whole town. Genius plan.
And for April Fool's one year,
Yes.
Adult Swim replaced the entire speech with farts. And that shit killed me.
It was really fucking funny. I remember it too.
I'll never forget that shit.
It was like
just
the first rerun of the episode also.
It was like they kept on having all these different camera angles of like the town, and it was just like
which they had added farts all through the episode, but that scene in particular was just blasting farts.
It was every show that they aired that day
That
had
night,
farts. And I remember Ghost in the Shell also played, and there was this guy who was in a wheelchair, and his wheelchair was powered by farts, and he was going up and down the stairs, and it just went like.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that was fucking funny.
I was like,
What
I
a
can't believe they
great
fucking
night.
did that shit.
So yeah, that whole
Make America great again. Bring back Adult Swim bits.
Make Adult Swim great again, man.
What do
Like,
they do
bring back
now?
the good fucking.
Are they still around? Do they exist?
Yeah, they exist. Kind of.
Well, when they do anime
Actually, I
night,
think
it's
they're most
Toonami.
of Cartoon Network now. I think Cartoon
damn.
Network barely exists, but Adult Swim does.
I love that, like, after they expose Cornello, like, the whole town is against him, but then, like, Envy just eats him and comes back as a false version and just reconvinces everybody that he's the real deal after Ed and Al are gone. Super cynical.
Which also, like, I think in Brotherhood, it doesn't really show that part. It just kind of afterwards is like
super show Aikawa.
This some shit happened where like they came back and then a war happened. Like you don't actually see it, but you do see it in the original one.
It is very much the cynicism of the original show's writer to show that happen. And then, like, so you have that little 2-part adventure. You get endeared to the characters. The world is cool. The action's cool. Then you learn their backstory. And it, like, you already like them. So then it hits so hard. And it's one of the best anime backstories ever. It's like these two guys living with their mom in a house in the middle of fucking nowhere in like a big pastoral field. You know, they're like their neighbors like fucking on the next hill over type shit. And like their dad's just not in the picture, but they've got all his books. So they learn all his alchemy. And it's like, this is what every scientist is afraid of, is that like you'll learn all the information with no one to contextualize it for you.
Which also,
you know?
like Hohenheim, you knew you were leaving.
Why'd you leave all your fucking books?
Why'd you leave all your fucking books? Like, you knew how bad alchemy is. Like,
Maybe
how fucking dangerous it is.
Smart.
Like, why did you leave all your books?
Because the mom is like,
room.
The mom's like, why can you do alchemy? And they're like, Dad left all his books. And she's like, why can you read? They're like, I didn't teach you to do that.
It's like because he left all of it there. Like it was there for us to just learn it. And then The whole event of everything in Fullmetal Alchemist happened because
and,
of that.
Low key, they don't like lean in on this a lot, but like you see Winry's parents early on.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
their friend Winry, and then they just die off screen in the
They
war.
die in war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It also low key
Yeah.
in Brotherhood.
They're
if-
medics in Brotherhood.
Like if Al and Ed never did anything, Hohenheim probably could have just fucking handled the whole conflict that happens in the end.
Probably.
Because he was spent like his whole life setting up a fucking
a counterattack.
counterattack.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah, I mean, I won't belabor it because we're going on long. But yeah, the first 3 episodes of the original show, I think, are the most immaculate 3-episode test.
They're really, really
you could
good.
watch.
It's
And
way
that's why
better
the
than
show is so
Brotherhood.
fucking successful. Like,
Brotherhood
really rested on the laurels of people already know this show is good.
yeah.
And Brotherhood, it gets really great because, like, once you get it really tries to speed through the stuff that the first anime had already covered so it can get to the rest of the story, and the rest of the story is really good.
Yeah.
And once you get to like learning about Envy's true identity and shit, that's when that show picks up and you're like, okay, this is better, you know.
Real quick, I want to point out some comments that I thought were really funny. So
Alright, I have to
Gigadonk
pee
said,
again.
"Look, Alphonse, I
transmuted
transmuted myself into a pickle. A pickle
pickle
fake."
Real
Wait. And then
no, I won't wait.
Gigadonk also said, "It drives me nuts when anime dubs have little boys that sound like 40-year-old women. One of my biggest pet peeves,
That
because
sounds
that's the
great.
opposite is what B
Be
just
saying,
described."
yeah.
Yeah.
All I was gonna say is like if the scene where like they were trying to transmute their mom back to life, if they played the sad rendition of the Amazing Digital Circus theme in that, na, 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 that would just go so hard. Shade, you watched all that. What did you think
I
of that?
did. Well, it was good, but that's not what we're talking about
Well,
right now.
I don't know. We're done talking about Fullmetal Alchemist, aren't we?
I really also have to piss,
Oh, okay.
but I'm not leaving you alone.
Did you cry?
I didn't cry.
I shed a tear.
I needed to stay strong. I had to be strong. I almost cried.
I shed a
almost
tear.
cried
One single
when
tear
Jax was
rolled
talking.
down. Yeah.
But Christian Scott also said,
I think I've outlived my counterparts from work.
yeah, I think you did, and you're a real one for that. Everyone else probably clicked away because they were like, all right, I get it. They're talking about anime now. I don't really care. They stopped talking about piss. All I cared about was the piss talk. So confirmed, everyone from Mazda, all they care about is piss. It's like the main thing on their mind. They're just thinking about piss all the time, which I've had this realization that, like, why the fuck do we have urinals? Who thought that was a good idea? Why not just have all stalls? And like in the women's bathroom, they don't have urinals. They just have all stalls. And so, like, think about a baseball game, right? Think about the line that is coming out of the men's bathroom because of people needing to take a shit because there's only fucking 3 stalls
Were y'all
and there's like
talking about
8
Digital
urinals.
Circus?
Like,
I just
what
asked
the
what
fuck?
he thought about it.
Like, how are you supposed to take a shit at a baseball game when there's only fucking 3 stalls and 8 urinals?
Shade, have you ever been to a baseball game?
Yes, and
Okay.
overall in the fucking women's bathroom, there's fucking 11 stalls because they don't use urinals. Like, just make them all stalls. Who the fuck thought urinals was a good fucking idea? What the fuck is the point? Just go into a stall and piss. I don't get it. It's not faster.
I've seen troughs at some of those.
I love
places.
those. Those are some of
Okay,
my
well-
favorite piss receptacles.
If a whole wall was a trough, maybe it works better. For
Have you
piss.
never seen a trough like that before?
I don't think so.
Oh, they're dope. Like, genuinely, you get
You
a
just
bunch
piss
of
with no wall.
yeah, literally. You get it, you and like 3 other buddies, and you all hold
Yeah.
hands and piss together.
In response to what Gigadonk is saying, Fullmetal Alchemist 7 out of 10,
And
Digital
I have
Circus
to
7
piss.
out of 10.
All of Digital Circus is 7 out of 10 for you?
Yeah, why?
I think it's like a solid 9. I think it's good.
Okay.
I think it's great.
It's fine.
I think it's great.
We could have that discussion.
And that's
another
a
time.
different episode. I have to piss. We are in
What
between
would we
segments.
even cover that on? We don't.
Wait, we didn't talk about what anime we're gonna cover next week.
We'll talk about that right now.
Would you rather watch something old and definitely good, or new and possibly horrible?
Just what are they called? What are the options?
The new one would be Needy Girl Overdose, because people have mentioned it to me
Okay.
a few times.
Is this the lesbians getting drunk together?
No.
Oh, okay.
This is like depressed VTuber.
Okay. I'm gonna say probably not that one, but
Okay. Old and good. I have to think about it. I didn't pick anything beforehand.
You just thought,
Yeah.
oh, I'll just give this as an idea, and if he says, old and good.
Gigadonk says Digital Circus is a 9, FMA is a 7 though. Digital Circus is it's fine.
K. Let's watch K.
Everything that Digital Circus does well, I have seen other things do better, and so it's hard for me to like feel that strongly about it. It never got any emotional rise out of me. We could do K. I would feel funny about watching the first 3 episodes again and still not continuing the show because I still haven't seen the whole first season. Even though we've watched the first half of it like at least twice.
I think we've watched it like 3 or 4 times.
What are you talking
What's
about?
a classic? Because Fullmetal Alchemist was such a good 3 episodes. I want to think of another show with just like an amazing first 3 episodes.
Why does it always have to be good?
Do you want to watch a shittier anime?
Let's watch Oshino
I don't
Ko.
care what the fuck I'm watching.
Let's watch
Is
Needy Girl Overdose then.
Needy Girl Overdose. We'll watch that.
It's-
I will watch anything. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad.
Needy
I
Girl
just want
Overdose-
someone to talk about and watch.
I have both gotten comments that said you should watch this because I want to hear you shit on it, and also you should watch this because it's one of the best shows of the year. I've heard both of those statements. It's got like a 6.7 on Mal.
Everything
so
that
it's very
Gigadonk just said,
controversial.
I agree with.
I'm at 8 for it overall. It's fine and fun. I
Fine
thought it
and
was
fun
really
is a
weird.
good
Thought it
term
was
for
really
it.
weird that the last episode. I mean, not weird because obviously it came out in theaters. The last episode just has such like a steep graphical quality increase that just kind of threw me off watching it.
Interesting.
As a matter of
I
fact,
did not
all
feel
4
that.
of the last messages that Gigadonk just said, I agree with.
We can do a whole podcast about Digital Circus if you want. We can do it on this stream as soon as we're done with the regular discussion.
I guess we could, but
To me, Digital
don't remember
Circus
a lot of
did
it.
not even remotely get interesting until episode like 4 or 5.
I watched the
the first 3 did nothing.
watched
You
the
didn't
first-
like the gummy crocodiles?
That was episode 4.
Oh, okay.
I watched the first 5 episodes like
Ages
almost
ago.
a year ago.
Yeah. The first 3 did nothing for me. Episode 4 is the fast food one. I thought that was cute. Episode 5 is the one where they do
I've
the
never
like,
really liked-
variety of stuff, and that was the first one where I was like, "Oh, this is actually interesting."
I've never really liked what's her face?
Zubul?
No,
Zubu-
the
Gooseworks?
string one.
Gangle.
Gangle. I never really
Gangle.
liked Gangle.
bully.
Yeah, that is true.
I'm a bully. I am. Sometimes I'm a real bully.
None of the characters did much for me, but I think
Me on my ways to force my way into the Digital Circus podcast.
I liked Kinger.
Why do you?
If
both
you
keep
pulled
getting
up
lower
right
in the
now,
frame?
then huh?
You both keep getting lower in-
The cable probably is weighing the camera down. It's a heavy ass cable. You've saved my life because this entire stream I've been fighting with your camera to be above it.
Yeah. Well, normally
Well,
you both sit way
you didn't
back.
fix it well enough.
I'm sitting way forward because I
Kurt's
was like
under his mic.
I was like down here when I wasn't sitting forward. So
show
and this
drains my
guy's sitting
phone
like
battery
super far to the
crazy.
right and back. So like our framing is all crazy.
Dig a dog, me on my way to your house to force my way to the Digital Circus podcast.
I just read that.
Krona constantly
We could just talk
threatens
about
to
it
show
next
up.
time we do next time we fucking
Slime dolls.
do slime dolls. We could talk about Digital Circus.
We can also talk about it tomorrow on the Fantasy Star Online podcast.
I almost did a video about it, Digital Circus, not to like complain about anything, but just to be like, here's why it's so successful.
It's just good. There's nothing really to
Yeah,
complain
it's
about.
fine and fun. There is plenty to complain about if I wanted to. I don't want to do it, so I'm not going to. But there is a lot I could say negatively about it.
And I'm ready. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Akira! Dong!
Akira.
Dong!
Then move on to the
Leave
next
me
segment.
alone!
And you're gonna go ahead and 2,
1.
Whams!
You're gonna go ahead and leave me a like, a comment, and a subscribe on this video, on the last video, on the next video, on the video that you're thinking about while you're thinking about this video, on the video that you watched last week while you were eating a sub sandwich. every video you could think of. We're leaving a like and a comment and a subscribe for WAMMBS specifically. I don't care if you like, comment, or subscribe the video you're thinking about. But this week we are talking about Akira for the manga. And before I get into that, we are thanking the patrons. Bird, you want to take it away?
He won't carry always going to see
And that's the names of all the patrons said in 5 seconds, like Peter Griffin naming all 50 states.
I don't get that one.
Shade. This is Shade. This is Bird. This is Trixie over here in the corner.
You pointed at different people
corner.
when you said the name.
I didn't point at shit. But this week we read half of Akira. And
Kinda. You read the first 3 out of 6 volumes, but volumes 4 through 6 are like twice as long as
we read
1 through
half
3.
of the amount of volumes of Akira, I guess. And I don't remember the movie at all, so I don't remember
Okay.
what is covered by the movie and what isn't covered by the movie. But I know what I read, and what I read was pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I don't really remember the movie a whole lot either.
We never
Yeah,
scored
what-
Fullmetal Alchemist.
Because that wasn't
7.
the point. The point of Fullmetal Alchemist was that we were comparing them.
Okay, whatever.
So, the score for Akira.
7 or 8.
Really?
Yeah.
I really liked Akira.
I think
like
it's
I was
cool.
thinking I was almost thinking a 10 pretty much, but like under my other 10s. Like that shit was fucking rad.
Well, it's important to
I don't
clarify.
like-
Bird
I-
did not actually make it to the end of Volume 3 of Akira.
Yeah. Bird had to speed read like all of it.
Which is what I always do.
Bird
for manga
exited.
anyway.
So, okay, here's the thing. I've read Akira like 15 years ago, and when I read it, it was broken into the 6 volumes, and I did not remember there like really being chapter breaks. Like I remember it as, okay, volume 1 is like this, volume 2 is like this, volume 3 is like this, you know. And so I was just like, read the first 3 volumes. Bird went to a website that had it broken up by chapters and read the first 2 chapters thinking he had read the first 2 volumes.
So I'm gonna go ahead and
Which the first
I
volume was
have
3
at
at
chapters.
this point read like all of the first 2 volumes and half of the third,
I'm
which
gonna
is
go
more
ahead
than
and-
600
and
pages.
I'm gonna go ahead and help you get an app that is 100% legal that will have everything that you want, and will tell you.
Why did
in
you have
better
to say
detail.
the one? That makes me think it's not
And what did you read it on?
a legal site, obviously.
Exactly. So
I don't care about the morals or whatever behind it. I just thought it was strange that you had to point. It's like
because we
it's
are
like,
live.
Hey, Shade, have
in
this.
New York.
Have this beer. It has no poison in it.
New York, Virginia.
No, give it back.
Okay. Whoa. Get every beer.
Oh,
So-
shit, you actually do need to take this beer before I end up drinking the whole thing.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, you're only taking half of this. So, I gave this shit like a low 10. It was fucking awesome. Like,
Yeah.
there's action, there's relatable characters, there's like solid dialogue. There's so many different characters to attach to that all have like different fucking traits.
Mm.
That there's like the design of everything is fucking awesome, which it kind of reminded me of Fantasy Online, which Fantasy Online
Interesting.
is Fantasy Online is based probably on Akira, right? So
Okay.
because Akira has this like futuristic feel
Yeah.
while also kind of feeling like it was written in the 80s and they didn't know
Yeah.
what the future was going to be like.
Yeah.
And so it's got like such a special feeling to it because they did not know what the future was going to be like.
Yeah.
Obviously we have the Jetsons.
it's set a few
There's other-
years ago.
Yeah. Like 2012, right? I think it's 2012.
I don't think it was that far back. Because I remember that in the manga there is a canceled Olympics of like 2016 or 2020 or something like
I thought
that.
it was 2012.
And that actually it was because the Olympics were supposed to be in Japan in 2020 and the pandemic happened, and that's literally what happened in Akira. Other than the pandemic,
Oh, that's crazy.
Japanese Olympics was canceled.
Other than the
in
pandemic,
Akira
the
in
pandemic is
2020.
in 2020.
No, the pandemic's the only thing that didn't happen in Akira,
Oh, okay. So
but the Olympics were canceled in both. real life anime
That
Akira
aesthetic
in
is
Japan.
so fucking cool to me. Like Big O does it really well. Like
Okay.
shit that was made in the 80s where they thought
Big O
that
was
the
made in
future was
2000, but
whatever. Shit
it
that
is very retro.
Shit that is retro, and they're thinking about the future.
Guy who's played Phantasy Star Online for 22 years. This manga is very reminiscent of Phantasy Star Online.
It's whatever. It's not reminiscent of
It was
Twice Online.
definitely a surprise
What I
to me
like,
that you compared
what
it
I
to
like,
that. Yeah,
is what people
Well,
thought in the 90s
yeah,
what the future was going to be
retrofuturism
like.
is what you're talking
And
about.
Akira is so fucking cool with it. Like
Yeah.
the dumbass fucking
The laser
bike
gun.
jackets,
For
the
what it's
laser
worth,
gun that
okay.
has like a battery pack that you have to equip, and like it connects to the laser gun. You shoot
So-
it. The fucking
drugs.
the fucking explosions.
The
There's so much
two-barrel
violence
gun
in
for
this.
some reason.
I didn't even remember how much violence there is in the movie, but this
Yeah.
shit goes
There's a
fucking
lot.
crazy
Yeah,
with the violence.
They be exploding heads in this shit.
This shit goes. People are just fucking dying left and right. You're just like, holy shit,
Yeah.
what just happened?
So like so there's two movies that pretty much defined what cyberpunk was going to be forever.
Back to the Future.
No.
No,
Cyberpunk? No. Blade
You're
Runner.
telling me that the hoverboard and the self-lacing shoes
Okay,
are not
that-
cyberpunk. The
no,
DeLorean time travel
no,
machine is
not
not
cyberpunk. That's just
No.
sci-fi. That's normal sci-fi.
that's what
Blade
normies-
Doc
Runner-
Brown
That's
is
what-
cyberpunk.
Blade Runner
That's what
and
people-
Akira are the
That's
two
what people
movies.
who don't really care about sci-fi think that the people thought back then. Nobody gives a fuck about
Driving
self-lacing
cars?
shoes.
They would be awesome.
But Mark Rober made them. Was it Mark Rober?
Yeah.
Blade Runner and Akira are the two movies that defined what sci-fi aesthetics are going to be forever. Everyone in Japan who existed in the 80s read Akira. It is one of the biggest manga of all time. It was one of the first manga to transpire around the world.
Kanye
The
West.
anime film is one of the first anime films that made anime popular worldwide.
Kanye,
Kanye
West
That's all you have
Put-
to say, really.
made his video for one of his biggest songs all a reference to Akira.
Don't kill me. Lupe Fiasco made a lot of Akira references too.
Akira was incredibly influential.
Yeah, it
The
is
Akira slide is
arguably
still
the
put
most-
in movies today.
Yeah.
Gigadon going crazy with the fucking chat.
Akira is arguably the most influential anime film of all time. And the manga in Japan is as influential as the movie is worldwide, but the manga is not nearly as known worldwide as the movie. Made by the same guy. The guy who wrote the manga literally directed the anime film, which is crazy. Like to have
That's
both
insane.
of those skill sets is nuts. Katsuhiro Otomo, literally
Which,
god tier.
The movie's fucking awesome from what I remember 9 years ago, 10
Yeah.
years ago, 11 years ago, 12 years ago.
It's an
maybe.
amazing film, but it definitely okay. You read the first 3 volumes.
Yeah, I read all of it. It was awesome.
You know how Akira is like a little kid in the manga?
Right.
And there's like a whole arc of chasing Akira around the city?
They're not chasing. Well, yeah. So it's everyone is trying to basically like take Akira. Like Akira is like this kid
Yeah.
who's just like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. And everyone's like, I want Akira. But no, I want Akira.
Yeah.
And Akira's coming with me. And then he goes,
There's a lot of that from all the characters in this at some point.
a little bit. But Akira literally explodes. That's his power, is that Akira is a
He's
nuke.
a nuke, yeah. So in the movie, Akira is a bunch of organs in jars. Akira is dead.
Just like
In the movie.
Vash and Knives' sister.
Yeah. In the movie,
I don't
instead
remember
of
that.
so
It's
you
in
know
the
how,
new one.
So okay, he's talking about
Not
in the
what you're
movie,
talking about.
the Akira movie.
The Akira
Okay,
movie.
so I'm just gonna go over real quick what's different between the manga and the movie. In Volume 1, you know how Kaneda and Tetsuo have that friend who's like really important and there a lot?
Yeah.
He's barely in the movie at all.
But then then Tetsuo kills him.
That
In the
whole
manga.
arc, he does kill him in the movie as well. He's just not nearly as important, so it's not as emotionally resonant. But
Yeah,
like,
which is really, and then Kaneda's like that's like the final straw. Like Kaneda cannot bring himself to kill Tetsuo,
yeah,
but then Tetsuo kills what's his face. I don't remember his name, and then Kaneda's like, okay, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, you need to die.
And that's true in the movie as well. It's just that, again, that character has very little presence. And also, there's just way less of the whole biker gang arc. Like, in the movie, it's like Kaneda's gang goes to war with the clowns at the start of the movie, but there's no later confrontation, like how they all confront later on. That just doesn't happen in the movie. Like, so the movie kind of skips over a lot of Volume 1. A lot of Volume 2 does happen in the movie, where it's like
what I remember from the movie was that like Volume 1 and 2 happen, and then Akira just like or Tetsuo just like explodes. So
here's the thing.
And that was just the movie.
Volume 2 of the manga. So the conversation Bird and I had earlier today, when I was like, so did you read Volume 1 and 2 of Akira? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, so Volume 2 ends with Tetsuo getting his arm blown off, right? And he was like, no. And I was like,
it does.
It very famously does.
It does, yeah.
It very famously does.
I know that now.
And in particular, because in the anime series Genshiken, there's a scene where the character Madarame falls at Kamike and breaks his hand. And he says, I was just like Tetsuo at the end of Akira Volume 2.
How famous is that? How famous is the example you just brought up?
Pretty famous. I made a whole video about it. There's 100,000 views.
Who the fuck knows about Genshiken aside from us?
People who care about anime.
I guess so.
Any otaku ever. So
okay, people who use the word otaku, sure.
Yeah. The movie Akira.
1% of the population.
So okay, at the end of Volume 2, Tetsuo goes down into the facility that Akira is being kept in, and it's like this, way underground nuclear facility. And he's trying to bring Akira out, and they shoot him with a satellite laser, and it cuts his arm off, and he's just like screeching in pain on the ground, and that's how Volume 2 ends.
Yeah.
That all happens in the movie, but right after that in the movie, Tetsuo reveals that Akira is just a bunch of organs in jars. And then the rest of the movie is Tetsuo goes on a big rampage, Kaneda tries to stop him, Tetsuo turns into a giant blob monster, destroys Tokyo.
Yeah.
The movie ends with Tokyo getting destroyed in this extended sequence.
Right.
In the manga, Akira is a kid who they chase around a town for like a whole volume. Then Akira explodes and destroys Tokyo for like 40 pages.
Yeah. I don't think it's that many pages.
Does Tetsuo still like become a giant flesh metal monster?
At the end of Volume 6.
Okay.
And so basically what the anime movie did was it cut out most of Volume 3. And it cuts straight to the end of Volume 6 and then puts the end of Volume 3 after the end of Volume 6. Because Volume 6 ends with Tetsuo double blowing up Tokyo. Spoilers. But at the end of Volume 3, Tokyo explodes, and all of Volume 4, 5, and 6 is a post-apocalypse story about like Kaneda being the chosen one in the post-apocalyptic wasteland of what remains of Tokyo. And Tetsuo becoming this like dark cult god, basically.
He's the leader of the clowns.
Yeah. So like the whole second half of the manga just isn't represented almost whatsoever in the movie, except for Tetsuo becoming giant blob monster and having to be stopped. But like that whole scene of the city getting destroyed at the end of Volume 3 is almost exactly the same as what happens at the end of the movie.
Like, I can't remember the movie at all. Is the cult that the rat is a part of, is that even in the movie?
The rat.
The guy that looks like a rat. He has like a receding hairline.
Kind of.
Hair.
Well, so like
the scientist man.
There's like 3 kids that have special powers.
The old people.
And they all like die.
Kids.
No, not them, but the ones that they kill.
Oh, okay.
So in the movie, there's this one scene.
I think all of that
where there's
a
cult of Akira. Like
I know what you're talking about.
In the movie, there's this one part where like a riot's going on because the cult of Akira wants to see Akira, and they're like parading through the streets, and there's like this old lady who's just like dancing on a stage, going like, show us the real Akira. And in the manga, that old lady is like a major fucking character through the second half because she's the one who tells Kaneda of his epic destiny to stop Tetsuo.
Well, the old lady was relevant throughout. She was the leader of the resistance.
Yes. So
like
the resistance becomes a way bigger deal in the second half of the manga.
Yeah, the resistance that was trying to like steal Akira in the manga is being led by this like religious cult leader woman who supposedly has like
she
visions
literally
of the
makes
future.
a cameo in the film. Like she is there for maybe 5
So
seconds.
that was the thing, is that I was like, I don't remember her at all in the film.
No, you wouldn't.
But she's super fucking major in the second volume and the third volume.
Yeah.
Like she's incredibly major. And the rat guy is incredibly major. I was like, I don't feel like I remember them at all.
Rat guy in the movie, he exists. He ODs on drugs in an alleyway. And like, again, not a major presence. Like a lot of characters who really matter in the manga barely exist in the movie, because the movie's only like 100 minutes long. You know, it's
pretty short.
It's not a Spielberg movie.
It's not very long.
So
maybe
like it
maybe
really
an hour
is,
and 20 minutes.
Otomo took his manga and he said, like, how can I make this into a movie? And I think he did the best job you possibly. The movie is still a classic. It's still an amazing film. But when you read the manga, you're like, this isn't even the same genre as the film. Like when you get to the second half in particular, it's like, oh, this is a post-apocalyptic epic hero's journey manga. Like this is not a weird psychological fucking, head fuck manga like the movie.
All right,
is.
so Gigadonk brings up a really good point.
I have to pee again.
They said, this sci-fi stuff is all very fine and good and all, but what's really important in this book,
Did you know Gigadonk is Krona?
yes, is that Red Motorcycle is really cool.
True.
Which every like normie person that I brought this up to, Akira, said,
Leave me alone.
are you going to talk about the Akira slide?
I mentioned it.
Yeah. Which is, of course, in reference to
That one scene where he slides the bike, if you've seen a movie where they slide a bike horizontally, that's probably an Akira reference.
the Akira slide.
The
which
most
is a
notable
bike
one,
where you go like,
the most notable one I can think of in my lifetime, having just seen a movie in the theaters and gone like, holy shit, they're doing the Akira slide, was Nope. Did you watch Nope? The
Nope.
Jordan Peele movie?
I did not. Nope.
They do it on a really classic bike, and I was like, yeah, that was pretty fucking sweet.
It's sweet.
And it's cool. It's a cool scene. I get why it's reused in like everything ever.
But if you don't have the lights like trailing behind the motorcycle, is it really Akira?
I mean, in Nope, no, there are not those lights, I don't think. But there's a lot going on in that scene, and it is very obviously like, oh yeah, this is Akira. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like other notable examples of the Akira slide
Because
in movies.
I think in normal
find
like
compilations of every
motorcycle
reference to
racing, I think in
on
normal
YouTube.
motorcycle racing,
Shadow
you
the Hedgehog,
do have to
yeah.
get pretty deep on the side in order to like turn a corner. Like I think it's just normal. But people are like, oh, if you go super deep on a motorcycle, that's the Akira slide.
No, the Akira
But
slide as
it's-
an animation reference is insanely common.
Right, and that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
However, I'm just saying, like, in real life, you do have to like get so close to the ground that your knee touches
Yeah.
the ground.
It's not about the
That's what knee
turn, it's
pads
about
are
that he
for.
stops. It's that he does that to do like a
Oh,
super quick stop, Yeah.
I have to piss.
It's referenced in like Ninja Turtle cartoons and shit.
Well, I was talking about Nope. Do you remember seeing Nope?
Yes, the
Yeah.
one in Nope was awesome. I
Yeah.
was like, "Oh my god, Akira slide!"
It was very, very cool. Also, I just thought it would be really funny if when you edit this segment, you just put that dong every now and then.
Akira.
Yeah.
All right, Shay did most of the talking for this segment. Do you have more you want to say about Akira?
It's really cool. The aesthetics are fun. I'll give it an 8, but I don't know about 9 or 10. It's obviously influential. It's obviously cool. It didn't like hook me
Mm-hmm.
because it's the government bad. There's a resistance. And I know this was very monumental for its time, but Fullmetal Alchemist did it better.
Interesting. That is an interesting comparison. The art's a lot better in Akira than in
Yes,
Fullmetal
the art is
Alchemist.
incredible. No, the art's incredible. The scenes are incredible. I also, it kept throwing me off. And they kept going like, yeah, it's under the Olympic site. And I was like, okay, this is
Yeah.
a set piece, I guess. Whatever. But yeah, no, it's all really cool. They have that one big elevator from Evangelion in it.
Yeah, that elevator is in so much media, and I'm like, did that come from Akira? Or
There's elevators like that in Star Wars: The Old Republic. It's really weird.
It's in a lot of shit. It's in Sonic Adventure 2 very prominently.
What is it? Elevators?
The
That one
Akira
big elevator that's like obviously also in Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Oh yeah, the one that you fucking take when you're Dr. Eggman,
Yeah.
and you're finding Shadow the Hedgehog, and you're going down, and you're
Yes.
fucking, and you like shoot the laser, and it's like beep 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 beep, and then you go, pew, 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 and then you get all of the fucking things that you need to raise your chow.
Yeah,
Yep.
that.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. As soon as I was reading the manga and that came up, where it was like the elevator that was like going down to Akira, I was like, "This is Sonic."
I'm Sonic.
That's really
I'm
funny.
Sonic. Do you have anything else to say about Akira?
No, it's fun. I could see reading the rest of it.
I
Okay.
haven't read Akira in a really long time. When I read it, it really blew my mind. You keep blocking my view of Bird, and it's disturbing to me.
You're talking to me.
It's just like I see your head, and then I see the top of his head above your head, and I'm like, is he? Can he see? Does he know I'm over here? I read this a long time ago, and I saw the movie for the first time when I was like 13, didn't understand it at all, saw it years later, thought it was amazing, read the manga and went, oh my god, like so much was missing from the movie, this is more epic, more cool. There's a part of me that thinks the movie is better because of the fact that it is weirder, that it does like change so much, and like the manga again is an epic journey story. Like it very much follows the hero's journey. I mean, like it's traditional. It does a lot of things that epics do, and so if you've already consumed a lot of hero's journey media, it doesn't feel necessarily as special. It's just incredibly well done. Whereas the anime is like kind of trying to like take the pieces of that and see what can we do with that to make it a fulfilling film, but it's so influential and so beautiful, that it's hard to say that it's worse, even though I guess I'd probably give them both like a 10 out of 10. It's been a while since I've seen read or seen, but they're probably both a 10.
And a 10 they both are. I agree. And I have also played that Eggman level so many times. Yes, the sideway, like the elevator is on a slope, is what we're talking about.
Udonk says, I like to stream, you guys are dorks. That's why you should be here every Sunday!
Every Sunday, 8 p.m. EST. Because we're on the correct timeline. You need to be here at 8 p.m. EST.
Every time zone is a timeline.
I don't care what time it is for you.
So,
But 8 p.m. EST is the right time to tune in for WAMMBS.
God
Stream
damn,
it
you
all.
hit that loud. Do you want to read another classic next week, or do you want to read a modern manga next
I'll
week?
read anything.
Is this like
as
a
long
thing
as
where
it's something
you
that's
don't
interesting
have
to
two
talk about.
ideas in mind, or
I just
I have
need.
two ideas.
what are the
in
two
mind.
ideas?
I just need something that we can talk about.
We've been talking about reading Ichi the Witch like every single week.
Yeah, since like WAMMBS 3, I think. Do you know that we've been doing this for more than a quarter of a year?
Yeah,
That sounds right.
No, we passed one anime season's worth of WAMMBS.
We're
As of
past
this
one
episode.
anime season. Ariko G-san says,
WAMMBS.
WAMMBS.
So wait, it's
That's
Ichi
crazy.
the Witch, or what else?
Or you can read an old classic like Vagabond.
Oh, I've read a fair amount of Vagabond already.
You read one volume of Vagabond for We Watch Anime, which is probably 10 chapters or so. Chapters are fairly
Let's
short.
just do Ichi
Shade,
the
would
Witch.
you rather do Ichi the Witch or Vagabond? It's
Ichi
all
the
on
Witch.
you.
Yeah, let's do Ichi the Witch.
All right, Ichi the
Vagabond's
Witch
cool,
next
but-
week. Finally, we're gonna do it. Well, the reason
And
I've been
it's-
worried
it's
about
not
it is
even-
that Shade keeps insisting that the first 30 chapters aren't really that special and that it gets better later. And when we
Yes.
did that with fucking
Sakamoto Days.
we did that with Sakamoto Days, and nobody watched it, and it was a
Yeah, but
wishy-washy review.
So what we're here for is not everybody watched it, but We're talking about the real shit. We're talking about what we want to talk about.
I just think Ichi the Witch will definitely get an anime adaptation, and it will pop off more when that happens.
Yes. And it's probably going to be really pretty.
I'm just saying, would you rather read it now, or would you rather wait till it's like announced as an anime and then read it so that everybody goes, oh.
So we're going to be the people that were talking about it way before.
Right.
We already
fucking
have
relevant.
been.
All right, Ichi the Witch. That's going to
Yes,
be the one.
Ichi
Hello,
the Witch.
Elaine.
Go ahead and read it. Elaine, welcome to the stream. Do you have anything else to say about Akira?
No, we're done with Akira.
We're done with Akira. One of the most legendary, most influential fucking shits of the modern age.
Yep.
And we'll move into the music segment.
Oh, wait. One more thing about Akira. If you like Akira a lot, go read like Phoenix by Osamu Tezuka, because Tezuka is the biggest influence on Katsuhiro Otomo, and he definitely cribbed a lot from Phoenix. Anyway, and Metropolis.
We're moving on. 3, 2, 1.
WAMMBS!
To the music segment. This is going to be Nevermind by Nirvana.
Come as you are, as you were, as I want you to be.
On my face. We're thanking the patrons Arime, Iwan, Gary Always, Duncan264, Lastisis, and the armors formerly known as Drew. That's right.
You can just call him Drew. I was doing that as a bit.
Drewski.
Not Drewski. Different guy.
This is Shade over here in this corner. This is Bert over here in this corner. And then actually in a corner, this is Trixie.
Yeah.
The Golden Witch.
I was on the Patreon exclusive podcast where we talked about Phantasy Star Online that you'll get if you become
Patrons.
a patron.
And people that aren't
We got to
patrons
record
yet.
another one soon.
We are recording exclusive content if you sub to the patron. What's the minimum?
$5.
$5.
Right?
Is it 5 minimum? It's a minimum of 5. And you get exclusive
I
content.
mean, you can become a
from-
patron, but you just won't get the content. For
Yeah,
less
you
than
can
5.
be a patron, but like, what's the difference between being a patron and just like subbing on YouTube?
We don't have subs on YouTube yet.
Subscribers.
Subscribe. Like if you
You're
don't
talking
pay,
about channel members.
No. I mean, if you pay less than $5, you won't get the content, but you can
Right.
pay less than $5.
There you go. You can
Yeah.
support us on Patreon for $1 a month if you care about doing that, and I would love you if you did. But we're talking about Nevermind by Nirvana. This is one of the albums of all time.
So
It
I've
is
actually
one of the best-selling albums of all time.
I have been. It is one of the albums of all time. How dare you? I've been waiting to open this beer called In Bloom until we started this.
Track 2.
Yeah.
Let's
That's
go.
crazy.
This is one of my favorite albums.
Yeah. So the thing is, this is one of your favorite albums of all time, right?
Yeah.
What's your score?
10.
What's your score?
This is a 10.
This is a 10. I figured you were putting it at like the top of a 10, right?
Yeah.
Like a 10 tier list of 10.
This is something I can
10
listen
out of
to.
10 out of 10.
It's something I can listen to in any mood whatsoever and just enjoy it. I always get something out of it every single time.
I really don't know if I'm an 8 or a 9.
7 for me.
A 7. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, was there something in the way? Or?
Now, so so when I started this album, I was at a 7. And so
do
when
you
I
like
listened
the
to this,
second half more than the first half?
I liked the second half more than the
What
first
the
half.
fuck? I thought this was the most front-loaded album imaginable.
Yeah.
No, because
So-
it hits you with like so many bangers at the beginning, and then you get into like
The
less
boring,
less
not
subtle
as good
bangers.
songs.
No,
Yeah.
they're good
So-
too. They're great.
Yeah, like the elephants. So what I felt, and I had to really analyze this, right? Because so I listened to this and I listened to the first half first and I went, okay, it's this album, right?
Yeah, it's the
And-
one that smells like Teen Spirit and Come
And
As You
then
Are.
3 days later, I listened to the rest and I went, what am I talking about? Like, how do I feel? And then I had to like observe myself as a person. And then I went, okay, so we're talking about a classic album.
Yeah.
And Obviously this album is super front loaded. It's got
With
the classics.
singles, yeah.
Yeah, all in the front.
This album, by the way,
And
came
I
out
was
like a month after I was born.
I was like, what am I doing? What I'm doing is that I'm listening to it and I'm going, I can't just love the hits. And so I realized that and I went, well, no, they're hits for a reason. They're good songs.
Yeah.
But when I first listened to it, I went, I want to be controversial. I want to hate it, right? Because it's for the views. And then I was thinking about it, and I was like,
"Hey, this, we're not watching things for views. We're just discussing it."
So then I kept on listening to it, and I was like, wait, okay, no,
I'll hate it for the views for you.
I was like,
You're at a
okay,
7. What do you mean? That's not hate.
it's hate enough.
It
That is
feels
true.
like hate when you're talking to someone.
So I
who
was
gave
listening
a
to it, and I
10.
went, no, okay, the first songs are good.
Okay.
And then I liked how it started experimenting with the
Mhm.
second half.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I can appreciate this entire album. I'm not going to give it a 10. There's a lot of just like I don't think the word is derivative. I think I'm being pretentious by saying derivative. But there's a lot of repetition.
Mm.
There's a lot of stuff
Yeah,
where I'm
there's
just
a
like,
lot of
okay,
repetition.
they might have just not had an idea for like an entire part. So they decided to just repeat. And like there's a lot of that. And
Surprising that Bird likes it so much in light of that, because you hate repetitive music, but there's a lot of
There is a
repetition
lot.
on
There
this.
is, but he does it differently.
And
He repeats things,
What-
sure, but they're not always sung in the same way. Kurt Cobain has this way of
but
yelling.
singing is the thing I pay attention to the least.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, sure,
So-
yeah.
So
Musically very repetitive.
There's a lot of repetition, and what gets a lot of what Nirvana gets a lot of praise for is, of course,
Godfathers of
Cobain's-
grunge.
bullshit ass lyrics, and then Dave Grohl's drumming, which was
I will
very.
say, Dave
like-
Grohl's drumming, in my opinion, best thing about this album.
It's very
His drumming is
off-kilter.
legitimately phenomenal.
It's like stuff that the idea is that people are like, nobody would have done that there. And
They will after this album, for
yeah,
sure.
after this album. So it was incredibly influential. But listening to it now, I go, well, yeah, that's what you would do there.
Well, and
But
there's
I
so
have
many
to,
moments where I
delete
went,
that.
"Oh, this sounds like the Foo Fighters," but only because the drums. Like,
I have to delete that idea in my head that
Did you
that
actually
that makes
did
sense
you know?
because before this, nobody would have done that on drums. All right, continue.
It's kind of crazy. The drummer from this band actually looks just like the lead singer of
from
Foo
the
Fighters.
Fighters.
Are you kidding me?
Isn't that weird?
What?
Yeah, I just
Is it that uncanny?
no, they're like twins.
I'm
Like
gonna go ahead
literally,
and
they
have
look
to
like the
pull up
same guy.
So,
Okay.
editor, please, on this video, go ahead and pull up
So-
the lead singer of Foo Fighters and the drummer of Nirvana right here.
I need to
I need you
state.
to pull up both of them.
I need to state some obvious real quick, right?
Yeah.
Because so there's a YouTuber I love, Todd in the Shadows. He does a lot of videos called One Hit Wonderland, where he talks about bands that only had one song that was big, and then they suddenly died out. And a significant number of them are like they had their hit at the end of the 80s, and then Nirvana came out, and the 80s became completely irrelevant. Because in the 80s, you had cock rock, you had the massive glam rock, rock just kept getting glammier and glammier and like more
Twisted Sister.
accessible. And no, Twisted Sister was even more punk than 80s. They were from the 70s too, also.
Oh.
But like by
Blondie.
the end of the 80s, you had "She's My Cherry Pie."
Oh,
like
Warrant's
that.
great. How dare you?
That guy killed himself because he couldn't stand being the cherry pie guy.
Did he really?
Yeah. By the end of the 80s,
Damn, I didn't know that.
yeah. By the end of the 80s, glam rock had gotten out of control, and Nirvana came out, and they were just straightforward, ugly, grungy. That's the name of the genre, grunge. They were ugly punk. They went and they were just harder and heavier and more straightforward, and they weren't doing guitar solos, and they weren't singing about fucking girls or whatever. They were singing about like being
There's some of
mentally
that.
ill. Sure, but it's like disturbed. It's not like pleasant, Nirvana was like tortured, you know, in a way that music hadn't been for the last 10 years. The 80s was this big, glamorous, everything's big, everything's exciting. The Nirvana came out, and it became that rock music was suddenly Nirvana and Pearl Jam and fucking the other Seattle grunge bands.
So this is part of the reason I love it, but it's not the only reason. When I was about 18 or 19, my mom flew me and her out to Seattle because she had a friend in Seattle, and we went to hang out with her mostly. But we did a couple different excursions. That was the first time I went to Chihuly, the glass garden that I've taken you to since then. And also we went to the Museum of Pop Culture in Seattle. And at the time they had a lot of really cool stuff. They had like a big Marvel exhibit. They had a Jimi Hendrix exhibit. But the most interesting thing to me was they had a grunge exhibit.
Yeah.
And something that is really interesting is that like 95% of grunge bands you've ever heard of all come from like 45 minutes outside of Seattle.
Yeah.
And they had a map of it, and it's just like 60 dots.
Which Nirvana is actually from the city right under Olympia National Park. Like, not even Olympia, but like even further under.
I just want to point out, because so House Magnan Graham 6992 used their first chat to say, I don't know, their facial hair makes them look rather different. Nirvana's drummer maybe looks like he could be be the Foo Fighters' younger brother. And the idea that you would first chat that is really funny.
He also said Pixies and the Melvins were doing Nirvana stuff for years, though. Also, the entire '80s hardcore punk scene. So yeah, so that's the thing.
Let's freaking go.
No.
You know your fucking shit. I think
there's a difference between culture and pop culture, right? Culture is localized. Culture is when people in a place are doing a thing and they're doing it together. Pop culture is when that thing escapes the place it's from and becomes universal and everybody knows about it. A significant number of people only know who the Melvins are because Nirvana was influenced by the Melvins. And I'll say this as well. One of the biggest surprises I had listening to Nevermind. What the fuck are you doing?
I don't have anything to fucking say.
Listening to Nevermind all the way through for the first real time, I was surprised how much it reminded me of Boris, which is a band I'm a huge fan of. They're both big Melvins fans. Boris actually gets their name from a Melvins song.
I'm a big fan of Melvin.
So Melvins are like the creators of like sludge and like this certain level of like deep dark punk.
Noise ass shit.
They're like, you know, they're like ugly freaks. And Nirvana were, pretty boys who were able to be successful on television.
I would describe us as ugly freaks.
I think that Kurt Cobain had a unique star power that other people didn't have, that the genre could not have become what it did without him.
Yeah.
You know, like Nirvana
he could do heroin and then go on MTV.
Exactly. And like, so, and everyone was doing heroin, which is why everybody connected with him in the early 90s. So like, you know, Kurt Cobain was the absolute voice of a generation. He was the most beloved artist of his time. I was born a month before this album came out. I grew up in the world this album created. So to me, this album was just a fact of life. I had Nevermind as a kid. We ruined it. Before you were even born, we had ruined our CD of Nevermind because, you know, me and Victor left it out and it got damaged and ruined. All I ever listened to it on it was Smells Like Teen Spirit. It's one of the first songs I remember in my life. You know, like I knew that song front to back as a 4-year-old. So like
that is true of me as well. I
life is stupid and contagious. Here we are now. Entertain us. I'm a lotto, my bravado, a mosquito, my libido. Yeah.
All right, so so I had heard "Come as You Are" and "Smells Like Teen Spirit" a lot. I had only listened to the full album. Yes, come. I had only listened to the full album probably when I was like 16 or 17. And it's been in my rotation since. I listen to it at least once a month all the way through. And it's a great time every time. I am curious, what are your favorite songs off of this?
So like Smells Like Teen Spirit is a fact of life to me. It is not a song. It is just part of the texture of the universe. So that is an automatic 10. when I listen to it, my thought is always, this song is really 5 minutes long. Like
I saw you when you were listening to it earlier. You went, "This song's 5 minutes long."
every time I'm just like, this song is so fucking long. It does not need to be 5 minutes. That's fine. It's still a 10 out of 10. You can't not give it a 10.
So I like I think either Lithium or Like a Plane are my favorite.
Lithium is not
On a
my
Plane.
favorite
I like
at
Lithium.
all.
My favorite
Plane
is
is really cool.
Territorial Pissings.
That's my favorite too, probably.
Really?
Gotta
Yeah.
find a way.
Well, so it's a couple things. That is also where the just because you're paranoid don't mean they're not after you comes from. And also, at least once a day, I get, "Come on, Himalaya, smile on your brother, everybody get together, try to love one another right now."
Sound like you're singing Neutral Milk Hotel right
Yeah,
now.
that's what I thought.
well,
I was like,
no,
is
that's-
that Beatrice trying to sing Nutribulk Hotel?
But no, so I like that, and then I think Something in the Way, and then I think Lithium, and then I think Come As You Are and Smells Like
so-
Teen Spirit.
There's like 5 different
Polly,
meme
I
songs
really
on
like
this
too.
fucking
Let
album.
y'all talk for it.
And so memes, right? Memes really keep this album alive.
Absolutely.
And the one that I think has outlived most of them is Something in the Way.
in my ass.
Because of Something in My Ass.
Well, and also because we used it in the Batman. That's when that like became a big thing.
Right. And what is it? No, the one where Silver Fucker is it?
Silver fucker?
Yeah, Silver Man. The guy who goes fast in DC.
The Flash?
Silverleaf? Not the Flash.
Quicksilver?
Quicksilver. I think he also had a Nirvana
That's
song associated
Marvel.
to him. Huh?
Quicksilver's Marvel.
I'm a dumbass who eats ass. But Something in My Ass is a really big meme. And likewise, Nickelback has the
Never
meme.
made it as a wise man.
No, look
I
at this
couldn't
graph.
get it as a poor man
I'm talking-
stealing.
I'm talking about look at this graph.
Oh, yeah.
Very similar memes. that have-
Nickelback's great, by the
that
way.
have
If
stayed
you think
relevant.
that's an untrue statement, you're wrong.
I
Nickelback
don't
has
endorse
released
this
nothing but
statement.
bangers.
I do not endorse this statement. But Something in My Ass has outlived Nirvana, I think. There's something in my ass. That meme is so funny.
It's great. It's really, really funny.
love it.
Yeah.
It is.
I remember that cropping up after the Batman came out, and I was like, "Oh, this is perfect. This is incredible."
Yeah.
But also, like before that came out, and it was the trailer of Batman with Something in the Way. That was just. It was so good. It was such a good song
Which
choice
Batman was this on even?
for that. The Robert Pattinson one.
Robert Pattinson one.
The most recent Batman movie. Did you not see that?
No.
You should. The
Is it-
Batman. Yeah.
Is
the-
it Batman?
Yeah.
Just the Batman?
The
yeah,
Batman.
It's really good. I love that movie.
Robert Pattinson.
It was good. Yeah, and
The Batman?
Robert Pattinson was Batman, and
We all called
that
him
was
Robert
the first time I
Pattinson.
ever heard Something's in
Robert
the Way.
Pattinson.
I liked it in the trailers for that movie. I don't care for that song that much. I like the meme.
Did you like the
version
movie?
More. The movie was good. Yeah, it was fine.
Was it like Something in My Ass?
The "Something's in My Ass" meme is one of the best memes. My actual favorite song on this album is probably "In Bloom,"
Mine's probably
Okay.
Lithium.
and the reason is
What did you say yours was?
Lithium.
Yeah.
he's the one who likes all our pretty songs, and he likes to sing along, and he likes to shoot his gun, but he don't know what it means.
Yeah.
And I've, again, heard these songs since I was a little kid. I've always been somebody who analyzes lyrics. Like, I hear lyrics, I think about what they mean. The fact that this song is explicitly about like people who think they know what the song is about and really don't struck me when I was little. Like, it's one of the earliest songs I remember really thinking about and like sinking my teeth into and going like, oh, interesting. This is a song about not understanding the song.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like when I was a kid listening to the B-52s. I mean, he goes, "We were at a beach. Everybody had matching towels. Somebody went under a rock, and there he saw a rock." That's probably
Under
not
a
what
dock.
under a
and
dock.
saw
Yeah.
a rock.
Yeah.
But it
No, it's
wasn't a
like,
rock.
what do those lyrics mean? They're so profound. Like,
That song also has the verses have a great bass line that do 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 do, and then the way it kicks up in the hook is really good.
Nature
I didn't even-
is a whore.
Yeah, I didn't even love that song as a kid. Just the fact that it gave me pause for thought. But like listening to this album as an adult, I'll say a big part of what makes this album so good is the production is fucking immaculate on this album. Just a perfect production. So the first two songs hit really hard on that front. I like Come As You Are. And I swear that I don't have a gun. That's an all-time hook. And the fact that he
And he was lying, too.
fucking shot
He did have a
himself.
gun.
Yeah, it's very haunting.
Well, no, we all know.
Which is
We
crazy.
all know.
He did not kill
He
himself.
didn't have a gun. It was
And
Courtney Love.
Stop.
At this point, right.
So
So, this is an extra special WAMMBS. At this point, we're going to go ahead and rank out of the dads that we've talked about so far, because it is Father's Day, who is the worst dad? Now,
Hohenheim.
Is it just Hohenheim versus-
the four dads that we're talking about here. There's four dads that we're talking about here. Right. So, the first one for the anime, we had Hohenheim.
Okay.
The next one for the manga, we had Kaneda's dad.
does Kaneda's
The
dad
next
appear?
person we had is Kurt Cobain. And the next dad we have is Dave Grohl.
Are we picking the best or the
We're
worst?
ranking them on who is the worst dad.
Are we going best to worst?
The worst one is first.
Oh, probably Hohenheim.
Hohenheim is probably the worst.
Yeah, like,
Um,
I would go Hohenheim. I don't know
and-
anything
and
about Dave
the only
Grohl
thing,
as a
though,
father.
the only thing though is that Hohenheim, right, is because he abandoned
Kaneda's
them.
dad is dead,
and-
right?
He abandoned them and left them with crazy amounts of
Ready
like
to be in the
research
snack
for like
section.
insane power, right? So the only reason that Hohenheim sucks is because he left them with insane power, right?
Hohenheim does come back though.
He comes back, and then you learn
In Brotherhood, not
and
in
then you
2003.
learn in the Brotherhood version
not
that
in
Hohenheim came back and he left for kind of good reason, because he had like the grand scheme of things in mind. However, he should not have become a father.
We have
if-
a lot more
when
we
he
have
knew
to
all
say
this.
about Nevermind, you know.
Do we?
Yeah, we only went through 2 songs.
I'll continue this now because I started it, and then we'll go back to Nevermind.
My phone
So,
is on 3%. I
your
gotta find a
phone doesn't
charger. I'll be
matter. I'm
back.
at 2%
You keep
on
rating
mine.
dads. I'll go find my.
So, Hohenheim is probably the worst father, even though he kind of had good reason for abandoning the kids, because he was like a fucking weird, like infinite human. So the next father out of the 4 I just mentioned, who do you think?
In terms of,
Kaneda's
How bad
dad
they are.
sucks.
yeah, I
He's
don't
dead.
honestly remember him.
He's dead.
Kaneda's just
Not around.
Kaneda's dad is just dead.
Yeah,
But Kurt Cobain killed himself after 1 year of his
we just
daughter
discussed
being alive.
that's not what happened.
And then Dave Grohl had an illegitimate,
Why does that
child.
make him a bad dad?
because like he's probably not taking care of them.
How do you know? Do
I
you
don't
know?
I don't. But that's what we're
Dave
basing
Grohl
our
seems
opinion
like a
on.
pretty stand-up dude. I bet he's a cool dad.
So you think he's probably the best
We're gonna
dad?
get
He's
so
probably the
canceled
best
for this.
dad. Yeah.
Okay, so who comes next as far as shitty dads?
Fucking Kaneda's dad.
Kaneda's dad.
I don't
who
remember him at all.
Does
He's
not
dead.
get
He's not
mentioned
in the manga.
at all. He's just dead.
Then Kaneda's dad. Yeah, like,
He probably got killed in a war.
Yeah.
cool.
That's not great. Yeah. Going and signing
So
up for war.
going based on the idea that Kurt Cobain did kill himself intentionally 1 year after his daughter was born.
Do
you think that?
I don't think that had anything to do with it.
What do you mean?
I don't think he killed himself because he had a daughter. I think he was
No,
a very
but-
troubled human being.
Yeah,
Kaneda's
sure.
dad willingly signed up
But
for
he,
war.
he had a daughter who's already a fuck. He did not. He probably did not willingly sign up for war.
Do we know anything about Kaneda's
No,
We
dad?
don't know
nothing.
anything about Kaneda's
Then
dad.
he's worse.
He literally just is dead. He could have died for like the noblest. He could have been in 9/11. He could have died from 9/11.
I was almost on every single one of those planes that day.
every single.
I would have stopped it if I was too. as a 2-year-old.
So okay. So the most interesting part of this is Kanada's dad, who we know nothing about, versus if Kurt Cobain is worse because he killed himself 1 year after his daughter being
It's
alive.
weird that you keep harping on the he killed himself 1 year after his daughter was born,
If
and
he
not
killed himself.
he was a heavy drug user who was in a punk
He had
band.
a daughter. Like at some point you go, I have to take care of my fucking daughter that I just birthed. You know?
Birth her.
Yeah,
It wasn't Mpreg.
Yeah, it wasn't Mpreg,
it's
but
behemoth time.
you have a daughter now. Like you go, shit, I fucking really want to kill myself, but I have a daughter. Don't get distracted by.
but
by
he's
Behemoth.
so cool.
He's right under the camera in a way that he can't be seen
can't
on
even be
screen.
seen.
Yeah, I was gonna say that Kurt Cobain and Dave Grohl are the two best dads we've talked about.
So you're saying potentially, because we don't know anything about him, potentially dying for like kind of a noble cause.
You don't know it was a
worse.
noble cause.
It could have been. You don't know.
This was the most noble cause.
There's no
Dying
such thing
for
as a
baby-
noble cause. Shut up.
Fighting for.
Can we get back
what
to
you
talking
think-
about fucking Nirvana? Why are
Fighting
we
for-
doing this? I'm out of coffee.
It's Father's
and
Day. It's
fucking
funny.
alcohol. We need to rap. We need to
It's-
get going. Do
Get
this.
we need to rap. What are you talking
We need to
about?
rap through
Kurt
this Nirvana
Cobain-
shit. There's
Oh my
like
God.
12 more songs on this album.
Whatever.
Kurt
okay,
Cobain
so
was
the
a
ranking,
deeply
I
affectionate
guess,
and loving
the ranking, because
father.
I lose because of time. Ranking goes. The best father was, who was it?
Dave Grohl. He's alive and potentially taking
No,
care of his child for
yeah.
all we know.
His illegitimate child.
Why does that
Why does
matter
that
so
part
much
matter?
to you?
Because if he takes care of them, the public's gonna be like,
He's Dave
What the fuck
Grohl.
are you talking about? What do you mean?
"What are you doing? What are you taking
What
care of
even
them?"
does illegitimate child mean to you? What do you
He
mean
had a
by
kid.
that?
He had a kid with someone that wasn't his wife.
Because
Dave-
I'm a bastard. Dave
Grohl is generally viewed as a dedicated and supportive father to his 3 daughters. However, his public reputation was deeply complicated after he revealed that he had fathered
you-
a baby outside of his
Are
marriage.
you reading the Grok summary of Dave Grohl's life? to
I've
me right
seen
Google.
fucking Game of Thrones, okay?
Yeah, and Jon Stark had a fucked up life. Jon Stark hates his
Ned
life.
Stark loved Jon.
Maybe Ned Stark loved Jon, but that
And
doesn't-
also, that's a way different thing to be getting into right now, because he was not even like Ned Stark's son.
it's the
he was
Father's
Ned
Day
Stark's
episode.
nephew.
There's nothing different that we're getting into right now. It's Father's Day. We're talking about dads.
It won't be Father's Day when the individual episodes come out.
Yeah, but it's 9:56 p.m. on Father's Day. It is Father's Day right now. And we're talking about how Ned Stark took care of Jon Snow despite
On
it
Saturday,
being illegitimate
I
and not
had
even his son.
a 7-Eleven clerk asked me if I was a dad because I think she wanted to wish me a happy Father's Day.
Yeah, somebody also asked me if I was a dad earlier.
You should have worn your I'm not the stepfather, I'm the father that stepped up t-shirt.
Somebody also asked me earlier if I was a father, and I said no.
You are
I'm not.
not the father. Behemoth, come here. Oh.
Okay, we can get on to the rest of whatever you
So,
have to
it
say
smells
about
like some Teen Spirit. We did In Bloom.
Nevermind.
Come As You Are.
I was too
Come As You Are,
early.
great song.
Great song,
Come on
obviously
My
monumental,
Face, it's a
not one of
great
my
song.
favorites.
Come on My
Breed.
Face.
Is a fun punk rock song. Reminds me of Boris.
Lithium.
You
I don't
are
care.
doing-
Yeah, I don't
No,
care.
that is
I don't
not
care.
your-
I don't care. I
What you
don't
just did is Paramore.
No, it was Breed.
That's Paramore.
You said
Paramore is
Lithium was your favorite song?
That was Misery
on the
Business.
album?
Misery Business is dun na 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 na.
Yeah, that's what
Lithium
you
is
just
But
said.
the
Breed
only-
is dun
I need someone to grab both and put on both. put them
Lithium
on
is
top
the
of each
only
other.
song I couldn't finish and skipped on this album.
Really?
I got 3/4 into it and went,
Really?
I fucking don't like this song.
How many times did you listen to the
Oh,
album?
I love Lithium.
I've heard Lithium 7 million times in
I
my life.
know, obviously, but this week,
Is it because
What?
of yeah?
once,
Yeah, yeah.
that is good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
I want you. I'm gonna shit my pants. I need you. I'm gonna shit my pants.
I'm not the Shane Dawson of streams. What? Like, what are you talking about?
It sucks. All that sucks.
That's fun.
I'm
Really
so
fun.
horny. I will shit my pants and die. Yeah.
You fucking fucked it up. But it's good.
I don't like that song at all.
That song is good. What are you talking about?
Easy, lithium
The
and
cool,
poly.
like the cool changing up between like a jazz, like soft jazz fusion into like the punk, fucking,
Repetitive, boring,
which they
lame,
do 3
uninteresting.
times on this album, but it is the coolest on Lithium.
Lithium sucks. Poly sucks.
Whatever. I disagree.
It's a song about being a serial killer.
I don't care what the fuck the song is about. I don't listen to him. I don't know what he said. You think I fucking read the lyrics? I don't know what the fuck this guy's talking about.
Boring song, shitty. Poly
There's
sucks.
nothing boring about it.
What do you think about Poly? Poly sucks.
Polly sucks.
Okay.
Polly wants to. I don't even know what the song was
He
about.
does say Polly wanted a cracker at the start.
He says it like 6 times.
Oh.
That song sucks. Polly sucks. And so there's a couple songs that do just suck on this album, which is why it's not a like immediate 10 for me. Because the song is obviously great and influential and like created an entire genre of music.
I'm gonna shit my pants.
But that song is good.
I don't like Lithium at all.
You, I wanna fuck my butt. I don't like. That's a good fucking.
It's memorable. It's not good.
That's great. Now there was a challenge in my head because I really liked the ending of what is it called? I'm on a plane or
can't complain.
I like I'm on a plane.
I'm on a plane.
Bird, what do you think
I'm
of
a
Polly?
plane.
We both think it sucks.
Oh, I love Polly.
What really?
Polly wants a cracker. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just lame.
Boring, no intrigue in it. Territorial Pissings is great. Gotta find a way, that way, not a way.
Okay, and so Aphrodisiac does say, ultimately, the best father is Mace Hughes.
Duh.
Yes, obviously. Mace
He wasn't
Hughes is
in
the
your
best thing.
ranking.
You know
though.
what my biggest problem
in
with
the
this
first
album
3
is?
episodes of Fullmetal Alchemist.
My biggest problem with this album is that almost every song has an unnecessary guitar solo.
What happened to all my beer?
And none of them are particularly good. They're all
B
empty
drank
because
all
you
of
drank
them.
half of all of them, gave them to me, and then I drank the rest
Give
of them.
you a single beer.
I drank them all.
You assumed my beers.
You're drunk. You don't need more beer. I need more beer. I'm not even drunk.
You are drunk.
I'm not drunk enough. To quote 12-ounce mouse.
I'm not drunk enough. That's probably how I said it.
Not drunk enough.
I live
On an
on
island.
an island
In
in
Iowa.
Iowa
Or
Wyoming.
Look,
I do not
Territorial
enjoy
Pissings is
12
great.
ounce mouse.
No.
I'm sorry.
No. You can't do that.
The biggest problem with this album is that the guitar solos are not that good, and there's one in every song, and I didn't need any of them.
Yeah, actually,
All of these
Very
songs
real.
are long, except for
I don't think every song
Territorial
had a
Pissings.
guitar solo, but they're not great. None of them are great.
That's fine.
Territorial Pissings is literally like the only song without any kind of guitar solo.
Really?
There's a
That's
lot of them,
not
and none of them are
true.
memorable.
Maybe I like dissociated through them.
Except for Something's in the Way and fucking Polly.
There's something in my
Three-
guitar solo.
3 songs out of 12 don't have a guitar solo. All the other ones have one. They're all fine. None of them are bad. But the songs are
I
long.
don't know. They're all
and they
not
don't
great.
need guitar solos.
You don't need a guitar solo to make your song good.
No.
But they didn't know that back then.
The only really good one is the
Which is just a continuation
yeah,
of
it's
the
just
vocal
the
melody.
hook, but done in the
It's
guitar.
just a vocal melody.
But that's fun. That's not like
I like that one.
I don't know.
It just
It's
sounds
just
good.
whatever.
That's the main thing. Drain You did nothing for me.
Did you listen to it live though? Did you listen to it
Lounge
live?
Act did nothing for me.
Yeah, Lounge Act is the one I do not remember pretty much at all, to be honest with you.
Stay Away did nothing for me.
I can't open up.
Stay away.
I can't open the track list because my phone's dead.
Stay away.
He just says Stay Away a bunch of times.
Oh, why'd you?
I did like On a
I
Plane,
couldn't hold it.
but here's the thing about On a Plane. On a Plane sounds really good.
Ow.
Sorry, I was trying to get my.
On a Plane sounds really good. It sounds like it was made by another band. It sounds like the Pillows. There's 2 songs on here that kind of sound like the Pillows.
Kind of sound like the Pillows.
But I think the Pillows are a better version of those 2 songs. On a Plane is a good song, but the Pillows is a better version of that sound. If you want to hear that as like a fleshed out band.
Oh,
listen to the
you have
Pillows.
like just the remastered. I had like the deluxe
Something
edition.
in the Way, just kind of boring. Great hook.
There's something in my ass.
But yeah,
Yeah,
I
it is
think the
kinda
second
boring.
half is way lamer than the first. Shade, you said you liked the second half more, and yet you've had nothing
Well,
to say
because
about it.
because you've been talking so much.
All right, what was your favorite song on the second half of the album?
My favorite song on the second half of the album, I
Yeah.
think On a
It's On a
Plane
Plane.
is on the second half of the album.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
On a Plane
But-
is good. I liked On a Plane.
It just felt like the first half of the album was like standard, and then the second half of the album was like
they
out
get
there.
fun with
Like
it.
they were just like doing random ass bullshit, and I was like, okay, this is kind of fun. Which On a Plane and Something in the Way incorporated a lot of like chord changes that I was like, that's not normal. Like you wouldn't do that. And like the final song,
It's
which I assume is a
okay to
bonus
eat
song, what is it, like
fish,
Endless something,
Endless Nameless.
was just a noise song.
Don't
like that was kind
have
of cool.
hear that one.
any fear.
It wasn't
Yeah,
on
the last song is
version
just
of
it's just a noise song.
You're talking about the bonus track.
Yeah, which there's almost no vocals on it. It's just like.
I wish I had heard that one. Yeah,
I
like
figured it would be your favorite song.
some of the songs that are interesting on here, again, like, and part of this is that Nirvana inspired a lot of stuff, you know. So like, I do think if I had heard this at the time, and I was, you know, who I am now, I would have been more like, oh wow, this is new and different. Unless I was already a fan of like the Melvins or whatever, which I've never gotten into the Melvins or the Pixies that much. So like, I do appreciate that they weren't totally original, but some of the stuff that they inspired, like, I'm a big fan of Boris, and I think Boris does the like rip-roaring punk sound even better. I'm a big fan of the Pillows, who does the softer punk sound even better. And I think that the times where it gets a little bit more like murky and mired, I'm a big fan of Shiner, and Shiner is like by far my favorite early 90s grunge act.
The cows have all gone home.
The Cows, that's a little later, but their album Lula Divinia, like, I could listen to Lula Divinia all day every day and not get tired of it, and it's in the same wheelhouse as this. It's just a little bit more complicated and tortured, you know, and that puts it in my realm. But
Do you think there is a different Nirvana album you would rank higher?
I've never really listened to any of their albums all the way through like that. I know I don't like Heart Shaped Box, so probably not.
I don't think I really listened to Heart Shaped Box.
I thought
either.
Heart Shaped Box was like a Scorpion song.
No heart shaped box for 2 whole weeks.
That one's great. I don't know.
It's all right. In Utero is fine. A lot of people consider In Utero their best album. I think it is fine. We're done with Nirvana.
Are we done with Nirvana?
We're very done.
What are we doing next week?
What are we talking about next week?
Is that a I don't know or
That's an I don't know.
What are we talking about next week, guys?
Shay, do
Give
you
me
want to
an
do something you
album.
haven't heard or something you have
Give
heard?
me an album.
Are you okay if you've heard the album?
If like maybe if it's not something that I've heard a million times.
I was gonna say Hybrid Theory by Linkin Park, but
I haven't
Heard
most
that a
of
million times.
all right, Hybrid Theory by Linkin Park.
One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know.
Why does it feel like night today? Something in here's not right
Why-
today.
I
Why
hate
am I
when you
so
do that.
uptight today? Paranoia is all I got left.
When you
just
say
like
it
when
super
you
fast.
you just go super fast like
That's how the song goes.
It is
Not that fast.
She was only maybe 10%
I was not
faster.
singing the same song either of
She
you
was
were
only
at
maybe
all.
10% faster of the
I was
actual
doing
song.
Paper Cut. The
It's a
opening song of
great
the album. Yeah, they're
Whams.
clearly a lot less
Wait,
familiar
can we
with
do
it.
Sonic Temple?
Whams.
Do
Sonic
you
Temple.
care about getting views?
Not
As
on the
Shade
album.
stated earlier,
Shade, do you care about getting views?
Not on the album.
All right, Sonic Temple. We're doing Sonic Temple by the Cult.
I care about getting
We're
views
doing
on
Sonic
maybe
Temple.
the anime segment.
Fuck
Nothing
Hybrid
else.
Theory.
we'll do Hybrid
Fuck
Theory
Hybrid
at some
Theory.
point.
Hybrid Theory would have gotten 300 views, but we're gonna do Sonic Temple, which
Sonic,
will get 30
Hybrid
views.
Theory would not have gotten 300 views.
What are you talking
That's
about?
crazy.
It's with your audience, with our
What-
audience. Hybrid
what-
Theory would be the most popular
Have
album we
we
could
gotten
possibly
300
cover.
views on a music segment?
Yes.
Which
on
one?
which one?
Drake. No, we haven't. It's
No, we
like
didn't.
250. We would get 300 with Hybrid Theory. It's the
I
most
don't know
popular
if that's
album
even-
with people who listen to us.
That's
What,
crazy.
what metrics are you
They're
using for
literally Gundam guys. It's the Gundam band.
It's the Gundam band.
Transformers Gundam band. You don't think you'll get 300 views with that? Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just the
ugh.
producer of the fucking
All right,
show.
go. Well, no, we're gonna do Hybrid Theory and then fucking see if it fucking works.
Do you want Hybrid Theory or the Cult?
almost snuck
Do you
Sonic
care about
Temple
views or
in
do you not
there.
care about
I don't
views?
give a fuck about Sonic Temple. I just
Sonic
care about
Temple's
listening to a song.
better album.
I tried to get Sonic Temple when
I don't
we
give
did
a
Marshall
fuck about
Mathers.
Sonic Temple.
Sonic Temple's so good.
It's really good.
I don't care.
I did a review of it
I'm
once.
gonna
It
listen
never
to
got released.
whatever.
Do you care about views or do you not care about views?
I don't care about shit on
Then
the
let's
on the music.
do the fucking Cult Sonic Temple. We could do Hybrid Theory later.
I will do Sonic Temple, but I was gonna prove a point.
Bang, bang, bang.
Or-
the point that your video's gonna
or-
get more views than you think it will.
When the
Like,
Hybrid
okay.
Theory-
We
when
could
the
also
Hybrid
do.
Theory video gets 90
We could also
views.
do No Strings
You're
Attached.
insane. If you don't think that Hybrid Theory would get 300 views, you don't understand.
We could
anything
also do No
about how
Strings
this works.
Attached.
I don't want to do No Strings Attached.
What is No Strings
It's
Attached?
NSYNC.
Baby, bye, 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 bye.
It's also
No.
got It's Gonna Be May.
It's gonna be mine.
Hybrid Theory would do the most numbers.
What about
which
with
is why
teeth?
we can do it whenever we want.
What about With Teeth?
All right,
with
well,
the
but now it's
teeth.
not even fair because we're building hype for Hybrid Theory.
Yeah, no, we can build hype for it for ages.
And if you stay tuned,
Jesus
Or
Christ.
Pretty
I
Hate
didn't
Machine?
think it was gonna do that. And if you stay tuned,
Wild the Nine Inch Nails.
we'll do Hybrid
I'm
Theory at
just-
some point.
These are popular albums.
Mm.
Fight with Tools.
With Teeth has the song Only, which I think would make a great Digital Circus AMV.
That would.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he's like, kind of drifting into the abstract in terms of how I see myself. And I'm like,
Wow.
oh, it's like going abstract. We're
Wow,
out
it's
of
like going
fucking
abstract
beer. I'm
because you
so
said it.
mad. I gotta pee.
I need a beer
Go
too,
pee.
and all my beers are gone.
All my beers are gone.
The sky is gray,
And the suds are dry. All my beers are
All my beers are gone.
Yeah, it's
I need a beer.
it's really funny. So we were at Wegmans and we were looking for beer, and we found one by Omegang, which it was an 8-pack. So it was 2 of each beer. And B went, well, we can't do that. I want to drink something before the show. And I was like, weren't you saying we had to stop pre-gaming before the show? And she went, yeah. And so we ended up with this one. Omegang, we would have been way more shitted though.
Shitted out the ass like a poop should be.
I'm looking up
I'm
like
really excited for the Cute Girls Do Fent anime. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna talk about it when it comes out. What is it called? Jimoto Seiko? I think it's something like that. We intend to talk about that. I thought that it was already out because somebody told me it came out June 19th. It is not out, but we will talk about it when it comes out. WAMMBS! Yeah, that's right, Gary. Always, it's WAMMBS.
unlike these two foolish people, I have saved myself a beer.
What? Oh no!
Here.
Can I get a sip?
Are you out of Voodoo Ranger? Are you out of the Voodoo Rangers?
What are you talking about?
What Voodoo Rangers?
Gave him some of yours. You haven't even drank that.
I don't even know
Stop
what
sign.
you're talking about. I don't know you're
What
talking
stop
about.
sign? I didn't see a
There's
stop
no
sign.
stop sign. I didn't see a stop sign.
Are you out of Voodoo Rangers?
What are you talking about?
Are you out of
Stop
them?
sign.
There's no stop sign.
How was your? Oh, the In Bloom. Well, fortunately, we're about to get into the beer segment where you can hear everything I have to say about the In Bloom drink.
We are heading into the beer segment in 3, 2, 1.
WAMMBS.
This is beer time. I'm Shade.
I'm Bird.
This is Bird. This is Trixie. And we're going to go ahead and throw a special thank you to our patrons.
Arime, Hewan, Gary Always, Duncan 264, Last Assis, Drew.
That is a super special thank you to our patrons. If you subscribe for like $5 a month, that's almost nothing. What are you making? That's almost nothing. You will get a super exclusive podcast every month where we talk about games and movies, and you will support us because we're fucking poor. And it'll be awesome.
We spend like $150 a month on this show.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's how much we need to break even.
That's a conservative estimate.
Yeah,
Also.
not including time investment.
Yeah, we spend a lot of time on this actually.
I would be playing video games if I wasn't doing this show right now. How much money am I losing?
Edit this shit. Where's my editor's fee?
There's an editor's fee.
You
We do spend a lot of time actually consuming the media, and this is taking up half of our Sundays.
I found your editor's fee. He's right next to you.
Big man.
Yeah, Big Man is right there. Behemoth.
Behemoth is like the real star of the show.
Yeah, Behemoth really is.
Check him out.
Lobus Stinkus.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh, he did not like that.
He
You
wasn't-
picked him up wrong.
He wasn't a fan of
You
it.
picked him up incorrectly.
He struggled as soon as I grabbed. Well, now he's chill. Now that he's in my
But we
lap.
are moving on to the beer. We have, what is it? You pulled it up?
Star Hill.
Star Hill.
They
The
are
small-
Richmond Brewery.
Small Richmond brewery.
I don't think they're that small.
I actually don't know their
Are
size
they
at all.
gigantic?
They're not gigantic, but they're not tiny.
I liked all but one of these.
I think I agree.
And
I
it is
liked
the
them all.
one I have in my hand right now.
I liked that one.
I
Whoa.
really dislike this
Whoa.
one.
What is it?
Well,
It's the Ramble On Juicy Pale Ale.
I
I
gotta
was
hear a
fine
name.
with that one.
I think it's weird. It tastes strange.
Where are you going?
He's pissing.
Why didn't you do
Let me-
that before we started the beer segment? Big man following.
Yeah, no, this is definitely
Let me
my
try
least
it.
favorite.
Let me try it. I don't remember. It was the first one I drank on the stream. Ramble on like I know you do.
I mean,
it's fine.
I'm fairly certain all of these are musical references.
I give that a 6 out of 10. That the song I was singing was "Move Along." It wasn't even actually a song.
I'm
like
sure Ramble On is
the one called
something.
"In Bloom" must be.
In Bloom, Triple Note, Ramble On, and Virginia Peaches. The one that strikes me as maybe not a fucking musical note or musical reference is Virginia Peaches.
Which is a weird thing because I don't know peaches to be from Virginia. Like it's a Georgia thing. I get my peaches down in Georgia.
I don't know. You can grow a lot of things in a lot of
I'm
places.
sure you can grow peaches here.
Like the ecosystem in, let's say,
ecosystem. Like a
Ecosystem.
cave full of bats.
yes, like a cave full of bats.
Like these bats. The Brazilian whatever the fuck it
Like the
says.
ecosystem in Congaree National Park that we will be visiting
Ooh.
later this week.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Do they have caves?
No, but it's still an
Camels.
ecosystem.
Sure, yeah.
So Shade, what did you think of this?
Of these beers, they were all right. I actually kind of liked most of them. I don't remember most of them even, but
Okay.
I think the Ramble On was my least favorite.
I'm
Ramble
right
On.
there with you.
I think the one with the singing bird, whatever that one is.
Wait. Score. Ramble on.
Oh,
Score.
5.
I don't
6
know.
for
Maybe
me.
a 6 for me.
Yeah, 5.
Strong 5, light 6.
You can see there's a moment
Hold
where
on.
I
This
had
one.
I had another one of these at the beginning of the stream, the Ramble On. You can see when I first tried it, and I literally went,
I remember liking In Bloom. I'd give
The
that
Ramble
one
On was
Bloom's
like a
good.
6.
strong 7.
In Bloom, I think, is a 7 for me.
So
The-
that one, what's it called?
The
Triple
Tripel note.
Triple note.
I think was
that's
like a
the star
7 or
for
an
me.
8.
That's like an 8.
Interesting. I took a sip of that, and my first feeling was like, do I really like Goldens as much as I think I do? Because I drink Goldens a lot.
That's not a golden, it's a triple. I know it says
And then I think
says
the
it's a
Virginia Peaches was, like,
triple
maybe a
note
5 for
fruited
me.
Belgian style golden ale.
it's a triple.
golden ales
Tripel.
are
It's a
a
Tripel.
very mixed bag because some of my favorite beers I feel like have been Goldens, and yet recently the Golden we had at Kova Brewing was like one of the worst beers I've had in recent
That's
memory.
very different from what that is, though.
This was a lot better than that, but it still for me was like it was a letdown, a 6 out of 10.
Shade got the
I
mic
was
off.
hoping
I'm
this
fucking
would
free
be
mic'd.
like, oh, this is gonna be amazing, and I was like, this is fine.
Yeah, so I would go Ramble On is probably my least favorite out of 5. In Bloom, probably a 6. Virginia Peaches, 7. And Triple Note,
I remember
8.
Virginia Peaches being pretty enjoyable.
It's good,
So I
it's
give
drinkable.
that a 7 too.
I think pretty much all of this was like all right.
6,
Yeah.
7 for me.
Like
6, 7.
I would say 7.
I would say the
6,
whole
yeah,
variety
leaning
pack is probably a 7.
Leaning 7. None of them hit like 8 out of 10. Oh wow, you know, because like I feel like I have to.
Wow.
Wow.
But they were close. I
You had
would
to
say
get the anime
Virginia
wow.
Peaches and In Bloom were both like closer to the 8 out of 10 level. But
Yeah.
like overall, I liked this more.
I
Did like it
didn't
more
like
than
the peaches
Sam
that
Adams
much.
pack?
What's crazy
I like
is
the
that
Sam
we
Adams
have
pack more.
we've all arrived on
Interesting,
about a
'cause you
7 out
gave-
of 10 for different reasons.
So okay, with the Sam Adams pack, you had given it a 6. We had both given it like a 7.5 or so.
I don't
and
remember
it
what the
evened
fuck
out
I
to
gave that.
7.
The one
I
we
don't
did
I
last
don't
week.
remember anything I do anything.
That's fair. I
The-
think I can
this is like
retroactively
a-
bump that up a little bit because
Okay.
all of those were drinkable and easy.
Yeah.
Ramble On, which you can tell because I haven't finished it, is not good.
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't-
gonna take it down to like a 3.
I'll
I
drink
don't
that.
feel
if
like
you
I
want.
remember any
You
of my
can
scores
trade
for any of the
with the-
beers. Well, he's glugging that shit. It's glugging real hard.
Okay.
If you could hear the glugs,
All
you'd
right.
be like, "Whoa, that's a glug."
Okay. That's how you truly feel about it then. Gary always said Happy Father's Day, Bird.
Happy
Thanks.
Father's Day.
Cool. I'm not a dad.
So the thing
My
is, right?
dad.
So we're talking about absentee dads.
I was
um,
hoping you wouldn't make that joke.
None of us really had like dads that are completely gone. Right.
My dad is.
Bird's
Oh
dad
God!
is cool
Thank
as
God my
fuck.
mom's never gonna watch this. My dad is by far my favorite like human being on planet
Right.
Earth. Like he
We did
really
not
is.
have-
And he's not here, so he might hear this retroactively. But
Yeah.
like my dad is one of my favorite people on planet
Both
Earth.
of our
By
dads are
far
pretty
one
Our
of the
dads
best
are
parents.
cool.
I love your
Yeah.
dad too. Oh my God, he's incredible. He's such a cool dude to hang out with.
Yeah,
Just talk
our
to.
dads are just like awesome.
Our-
Which it's crazy. Everything
Our
we're
dad's
talking about
cool.
today is about like shitty
Bad
dads.
dads, but we didn't have the worst dads.
Yeah, our dads are cool.
Well,
our dad was dedicated.
dedicated.
Are you trying to subtly say something bad about our dad?
Nothing bad. Dad would agree that Dad was not exactly super present throughout our upbringing.
He wasn't, and I mean, I could say that like
I mean, I can
There
also
was-
say that about my father, but he still is
I
my
mean,
favorite
with
parent.
me specifically, right?
Yeah.
I have memories of them trying with both of you to get you into like sports and stuff.
Yeah.
That didn't happen with me.
That's not like a bad memory or anything.
My
But
dad got
I
me
just
into
don't
hiking,
remember
and that
like
worked.
any trying.
Dad was not trying. Dad, at like a couple times, tried to like coach me in the sports I was bad at, and gave up because he could not figure out how. Like,
And so what I'm talking
Yeah.
about is me, right?
Yeah.
That was just completely gone for me.
so what you're trying to say is Dad was almost not present at all in your upbringing.
Kind of.
Okay.
Well, that
So-
was
So
when
that
I
would,
was a
be,
GM.
that would be less than positive, right?
that was when he was
Yeah.
a GM, right?
okay. But
No,
No, okay. I don't know the timeline of things.
a little bit before he was GM, and then when he was GM, it was like, all right, he's just
because
gone.
the
Yeah.
funniest thing about this is that you both work for our dad, and
He's
you
also-
No,
recommend
he's
this,
there. He's not
Yeah,
any
he's
of
not
our
like our
boss.
direct boss at all.
He,
Right.
he has no management over us.
but everyone that you work with knows him and also
Yeah.
knows this podcast and may in fact hear us talk about him.
Sure.
So
And Dad is great. He just was not super present because he did what he had to do, I guess.
yeah,
He's look. I like my dad more, but Todd, he's up there. He's like
Cool
he's
guy.
one of the dudes. Like I was in the bullpen with all the other salespeople, and we were all talking like about how great Todd is as a person.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I just went, Todd's that guy, and literally everyone in the bullpen went, yeah, Todd really is that guy, isn't he? Because he's
Yeah.
just he's He's one
I
of the
think-
most friendly people you could ever meet. He's gonna like
I
talk
think you
to
will-
you about whatever you want.
I think you'd have stronger feelings about my dad working with or for him than you would living with him.
What do you mean by that?
He would be much more present in your life if you work with or for him than if you lived with him.
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
She's saying that he takes precedent. He takes the work precedent over like home precedent.
Man worked 12 hours a day every day of our lives.
He cared
yeah.
more
My
about
dad
work
was
than
gone
the family.
5 days out of the week, working like 14
Mods-
hours a
mods
day.
on Twitch.
Yeah.
Can we get this fucking bot banned?
It's not in the
He was the. This is going to be mean. He was the functional parent. He was the
Yeah.
one who actually instilled values and morals.
Yeah.
My mom still, she did stuff for me. She gave me a lot of emotional intelligence, but my dad actually helped me function in the world.
Why does every beer segment we do lately end with us
This is
decompressing
getting-
about our
This
parents?
is getting vulnerable.
Is
It's
this
another
not what
vulnerable
alcohol
man.
does?
This is the point of beer.
Anyway,
right?
overall ranking 7 for
It was
Star
a 7
Hill.
for me.
Yeah.
Want to do snacks?
That's crazy. The beer segment was maybe 15 minutes of us talking about our dads. And we're going to go ahead and move into the snack
Father's Day.
segment. Let's do a 3, 2, 1.
Whams.
Whams. I'm going to go ahead and bring. Whoa, I fucked up. I'm going to go ahead and bring up our patrons. Please, big thank you for our patrons. You can go ahead and support us for like $5, even less than that a month. But if you do $5, you will get a exclusive stream every month of us talking about games and movies, where we're going to be talking like our fucking heads are cut off because we're crazy obsessed with whatever game movie we're talking about. This is our current patrons. We have Arime, Ewan, Gary Always, Duncan264, Last Aces, Andrew. I don't even know if these people have listened to the Fantasy Star Online podcast, but that shit is so fucking fire. Which we are also streaming Fantasy Star Online on Mondays
Or Tuesdays?
or Tuesdays. Doesn't matter. We're streaming it. Pay attention. Just like look at your notifications or something to catch the Fantasy Star Online streams where we're playing that game. And B and I are so crazy on the nostalgia bombs.
Yeah.
But
By the way, when are y'all going to do No Strings Attached? It's not just me.
what is No Strings Attached?
Damn
It's
it,
the
Gary.
NSYNC album.
Oh,
Second
It's
time
gonna
in
be
that
mine.
30 minutes.
but we are moving on to the snack segment. What are we talking about?
This week, we have a snack that was floating around the sales bullpen
Whoa!
that I was told by everyone is incredible. I did not try them. They are
So-
the Golden Sriracha Doritos.
Before we gave the greatest snack of all time denomination to the orange chicken puffs, before that, our number 1 rated snack was Doritos barbecue, sweet
the
and tangy
Doritos
barbecue.
So
So this has to
Will
compete
this-
directly with that.
will this take the throne?
No.
Probably not
Probably
the throne, but can it at least beat the other Doritos?
Will it come anywhere close? Also, I just realized that I fucked up and never put any of these on the screen. I prepared this week. I
When
never put
we-
any of this on the screen.
When we did the orange chicken puffs, we also had the protein version of the sweet and tangy Doritos, which Bird wasn't that into, but Shade and I both agreed would have been like one
it
of the
was really
stronger chips, if not for the fact that we had just eaten the orange chicken puffs.
Yeah.
But
that
Shade,
was
you
really
said
good.
you don't like sriracha, which is wild into me because
In
you like
private-
spicy food.
in private text. So, it's just the flavor sriracha. I don't really fuck with that much.
Interesting. I love sriracha. Hand me that shit.
Okay.
Let me hit
Well,
that.
let me go ahead and grab a good old pallet full
Good
of
lord.
chips, throw it on my crotch, and then I'll hand you the bag.
Shade grabbed like 15 chips. All right. Let's give it the old taste. I love sriracha.
It smells like Doritos.
Well, Golden Sriracha is also different than Sriracha Sriracha.
Okay. Definitely tastes like sriracha. When it hits your tongue, it feels like nothing, and then as soon as you bite down, you're like, oh! It tastes like I just ate sriracha. I like this
Different.
a lot, actually.
They're good.
Okay. So, I should specify, I really like volcano rolls.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it does taste like a volcano roll.
So, volcano sushi rolls are a deep fried sushi with Kewpie mayo and sriracha on it. Right?
yeah,
This tastes a lot like that. And
it does. It does oddly taste almost Kewpie-ish. How'd they do that?
it does
MSG
taste
in
better than just sriracha sauce.
There's a lot of MSG in it. Garlic powder, MSG, onion powder, whey, spices, paprika, yeast extract, potassium salt, red bell pepper, sour cream, turmeric. I like these a lot.
They're great.
Yeah. This is like on par with the sweet and tangy.
These are
barbecue.
really good.
They're not better than the.
I wouldn't
orange
say
chicken.
that they're close to the barbecue.
Honestly, we could make a direct comparison. We have more of the orange chicken puffs. I might like these just as much, if not more.
You'd be wrong, but that's okay.
Let me break them out. I am a sriracha lover. Did you just finish
I
my
didn't know
beer?
there was anything in there.
No, wouldn't that be funny?
Here.
I didn't know you have these.
Yeah, we bought them again. They're great.
Oh my god. I need
Have as
them.
many as you want, Shane.
What?
We took forever to eat our previous bag. And
So it's when you come across such a thing, you want to savor it. These specifically, I have such a hard time wanting
they
to
get
break out.
stale
and eat.
really easily, though. Is the thing. They might even be stale already.
Do you have a bag or graphic of the snack?
This is it right here. Doritos. Sriracha.
Sriracha is white people's spicy. That's true.
So I'm gonna say, I think in terms of the method of
let me try some of
delivery
those.
between the orange chicken puffs and the Doritos, I like a Dorito chip better than I do these. But the
Yes.
flavor of these, 100 out of 10.
Dorito chips are amazing texture-wise. Like Doritos taste like as far as a snack goes, like snacking on something, Doritos go so hard. And these sriracha Doritos are kind of blowing my perception of sriracha out of the water.
This is
Like these are
golden
really
sriracha.
good,
Golden sriracha
Now-
is a slightly different type of sriracha.
which is fair. These chips, I would say, are a 9 out
Yeah.
of 10 for me.
I'm
They're
there.
very, very good.
They're
But-
a 10 for me. I like them at least as much as these.
The flavor of these fucking orange chicken bites, which is crazy that they're coming back into another snack segment. These are so goddamn good. You're putting them away. I haven't even gotten one.
Oh, here you go.
These things are so fucking good.
They're very unique. The orange chicken puffs, the fact that they actually taste so much specifically like Chinese takeout orange chicken is very unique. They hit you with a massive amount of zest. I will also say orange flavor is something I've only come to appreciate in adulthood and have not always been a fan of. I've been a sriracha day one, like as soon as sriracha... Before sriracha became popular, I was a fan of it because I would go to eat pho with our Vietnamese friend from high school. So like literally right before the sriracha craze kicked off. So like, you know, both of these are flavors I am used to, but I actually disagree with you on preferring the form factor of these. I prefer the form factor and texture of those, but
Interesting.
I like the flavor of these a lot. Both of them combined is fucking knocking my socks off. Like, this has the extra spicy. Like, those are kind of spicy. This is a little more. Amazing combo. I feel like I just ate a whole fucking Chinese takeout, like, collection. Shade's dead. Shade went to heaven.
I'm dying.
I'm gonna give these a strong 9 to a 10.
Yeah.
These are pretty fucking good. I was really reluctant to try them at work because I was like, I don't know, I don't really like sriracha.
Bird
They're
said
pretty
they were
damn good.
stale at work, so this is the better.
They were,
example.
because we have a friend of the channel who has this tendency to bring in food and it's just kind of leave it in the bullpen for hours and hours on end. And this is the context of me being exposed to these. I got to work at noon and there were just a bag of Golden Sriracha Doritos and everyone kept telling me, oh, these were really, really good. I was like, they've been sitting out on a table for hours. Are you sure? But
Duncan264 said No Strings Attached would be a fun album to do in the future, so we're now dedicated. We have to do it. 2 people have requested it. I've never heard that whole album. I know it has some real gay slow ballads on it that made me never listen to the whole thing. When my friend in elementary school was like the biggest NSYNC fan, and he tried to play that album for me, and we got to like track 3 or 4, and I was like, no.
What are you talking about?
In Sync, No Strings Attached. We've explained this to you 3
Shades
times
in the
a
flavor
row.
hole.
We were given these ruffles to like do like a comparison, I guess.
We can do those next week.
We're not gonna do that. Those are generic cheddar ruffles. They taste like nothing compared to either of those 2 chips. Those 2 chips combined is a crazy, amazing combination. Shade is in heaven.
I'm in fucking heaven right now.
Shade is feeling it so hard.
me!
Take me to heaven.
That would be a fun album to do as well at some point.
NGWK.
I feel so fucking good right now.
I feel like
Just a casual reminder that the reason you started a Patreon was so I could request No Strings Attached specifically.
Oh, is that true?
Was it?
Yes.
Okay. We haven't put it on the Patreon that you could do requests. I did intend for that to be the case, but
I don't think that was even discussed.
no. It
Maybe
was something I
someone
had
clip that.
in mind about doing a Patreon, but we did not actually end up implementing that into the rules.
Look,
of
2
the
weeks from
Patreon.
now, we'll do No Strings Attached, okay?
2 weeks from now.
Well, because the next week we're doing... What are we doing next? Sonic Temple?
Okay, I see what you mean, yeah.
We're doing Sonic Temple next week.
Bird gets 3 in a row. Bird's getting a 3
As it
for
should be.
At least they are more, well, yeah, Nirvana and No Strings Attached at least are like well-known albums. Sonic Temple,
going to get views.
yeah. Sonic Temple won't get any views, but that's fine. Sonic Temple is a phenomenal album that everybody should listen to. So I hope that
It's
more
not
people
just
will
about
check
getting views, Trixie. It's about opening people's minds.
That's true. The thing is that people don't actually watch it to have their minds opened is the problem. When you talk about
See,
something
you're just
obscure,
manifesting. You have to. You're doing the wrong
right.
thing here.
Well,
You're
manifest Sonic
manifesting the
Temple.
fact that it's not going to be heard and seen. Whereas what
Yeah.
you need to be saying is, man, we're covering one of the best albums from the 80s. I don't know when the album came out, to be totally
It
honest
was
with
the
you.
80s.
It was
Like
from the
88
80s.
or 9.
It's got banger after banger after banger on it. We are going to be...
It actually might be the early 90s.
We're
I'm
going to
not
be opening so many people's eyes.
You gotta
The
start
fact they
manifesting
aren't
correctly.
aware of the cult, they're just going to tune in
gotta
because they
start
want to see what
manifesting
we
wrong.
think of the cult.
You've probably heard Firewoman and don't fucking remember.
Or Sun
You're fucking
King.
manifesting like crazy.
Sun King was not like a single.
You're manifesting like it's crazy.
Firewoman, you could turn on the radio today and you will hear Firewoman on a rock alternative station.
Fire!
Smoke chills are rising.
Fire!
Oh,
Smoke on the horizon. Yeah!
Shit,
Wind
no
up,
idea.
can't sleep, can't do anything right, little honey. Since I set my eyes on you, I tell you the truth. Twisted like a dag on a slut shack. Lord have mercy.
We're doing like a half-speed version of this song so we can do all the lyrics.
All right.
This is it. That's WAMMBS.
We whammed. Next week, what are we doing? Anime.
Came, I saw, I whammed them right dead in the jaw.
Next week, we're doing
Needy Girl Overdose.
Needy Girl Overdose.
Episodes 1 through 3. Ichi the Witch, chapters 1 through 30. Sonic Temple. This is going to be the least viewed WAMMS episode we've ever done.
Stop
Sonic
saying
Temple.
shit like that.
I'm the producer. I know the reality of the situation.
Baby, it's not about the reality. But when you,
It's not about the reality.
It's about the
have you ever
fantasy.
read The
No,
Secret?
you're right. Look, as a big fan of Toho, I understand that to make it to Gensokyo, you must erase common sense from your
Yeah.
vocabulary.
Yeah.
You've also seen Fire Force, where what is perceived becomes reality. So I don't know why you keep hitting us with the negativity. Like,
All right, it's gonna be the best episode we've ever done.
it's gonna be the best episode of
We're
WAMMBS.
gonna convince everybody to watch WAMMBS next week. We're gonna actualize the big crowds. Everybody cares about Needy Girl Overdose. Everybody cares about Ichi the Witch.
better watch this
Everybody
next
cares
fucking
about
episode.
Sonic Temple.
You better watch this shit.
Everybody cares. Everybody cares. Everybody cares. Everyone will be there. Everybody's gonna watch the anime and read the manga with us, and they're gonna listen to Sonic Temple because we said so. Shade has to end the stream at some point, but he's in heaven.
This has been WAMMS, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate it. We will see you
Shade's
next week,
fingers are
either
orange.
late Sunday night or Monday morning or Monday evening.